Greetings and salutations, friends. I figured we'd start now and keep you guys entertained with some random waffling until the dog and the wizard shows up at some presumed point in the not-too-distant future. So, what have we got today? We have ourselves a new vehicle. It's not a tank. It's a Sonderkraftfahrzeug. You will have to learn these words.
Flugzeug means airplane, so anti-air thing?
No, Flugzeug. This is not a Flugkraft. Fahrzeug. Sonderkraftfahrzeug.
Listen, in the German army, we speak English.
Oh, you don't?
Yes, we do.
You have surrendered the bunker, and you've basically just kind of been sent off to rest in your wonderful, wonderful van. It's large, it's roomy. In fact, I think it might even be a little bit bigger than this, too. I mean, this is a fucking 12-tonner. It might be something like that, actually. It dwarves your fucking tank.
Excellent.
It doesn't have a gun or armor or anything, but still.
No, but it weighs 12 tons and it moves forward.
That it does. That can affect things in front of it.
So what do we do during the day?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Do vampires in Vampire the Masquerade actually sleep, or do they just wait during the day?
I think you can choose. I think some sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I've made you beds and everything. Like Sargon's bed has tea next to it. V has a ducky makura of Hitler. It's lovely. But we'll wait for Rags and Oozly before we continue on with the campaign. They should have been here already, but you know.
You know.
Once an American, you can't trust those, and there's a Brit. You can't trust those either.
You can only trust Canadians.
Well, I don't know about that. You did burn the White House.
To be fair, that was pretty justified.
Was it, though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cruel.
You know that the White House has bulletproof windows and they never open, they always stay closed.
Well, considering who's currently in the White House, I think that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
Speaking of the great Orange Hope, he has managed to turn the entire Democratic Party into 4 insane women now. And that is just the Democratic Party from now on.
Yeah, it's good. It's one communist, one Islamist, one very resentful black lady, and someone no one remembers.
And all of the actual Democratic presidential candidates are nowhere to be fucking seen.
Yeah, they're literally getting no media coverage. Everyone will be voting for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Like...
It is genuinely beautiful, though. Plus, wasn't he's made a move to close the border, too, so that if you arrive in America through another country and you do not seek asylum in that country, your asylum request will be automatically denied.
Yep.
Which is huge. It's absolutely massive. And nobody's fucking talking about that because the Orange Man tweeted.
It's genius. He's a fucking genius.
I mean, at some point, you really do have to just look at it and go like, well, he seems to be getting really lucky really consistently.
Yeah, this can't be a coincidence.
It really seems difficult to mark this up to just chance, yes.
What was the SJW protesters who were at the border? You know, where they raised the Mexican flag? I had a link to. Oh yeah, here we go. It's like, have you seen this? I'll put it in Discord. Symposium. Have you seen this Ashley Sinclair ice facility thing, where you've got literally just the wackiest the most cliche SJWs, like just being horrific, and the woman who goes up to talk to them is just like a really normal looking woman. And the rest of them are absolute freaks. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Why don't they talk about Mexico's oppression? Like, don't they have Spanish people that enslaved the population in Mexico as well?
I mean, there's a reason why people arrive in Mexico, are offered asylum in Mexico, and go, no, I'd rather go on to America.
Yes. Yes, there are.
I mean, I'm sure Mexico is a lovely country as long as you stay in one of the walled-off tourist havens.
Mm.
But the country has a couple issues, like having, for example, several paramilitary armies running around in the fucking jungle, for example. That's an issue.
Well, only for the people who live in Mexico.
Only for them.
Yeah.
Mexico.
I think this is going to cause some problems with a lot of the ex-Muslims trying to escape to the United States, though, because a lot of them will go Saudi Arabia to the Philippines to the States, because they can't really get like a direct, if they're like, especially if they're women in Saudi Arabia, it's almost impossible to get a direct flight on your own from Saudi Arabia to the States. So you do have to go through a third country.
Well, I think he specifically mentioned South America, but I don't know. I haven't really looked into it enough. There could be some problems with it, but then again, Saudi Arabia is a free and liberated country, didn't you know?
I mean, they are letting women drive now.
They are. They're making great progress.
How progressive.
I mean, yes, they're occasionally still marrying 12-year-old girls, but they're trying to fix that, so we shouldn't blame them.
Did Muhammad do it? If he did, it's okay.
There you go. It's all fine and dandy. Speaking of fine and dandy, let me ping Rags and Uzulu again, lazy fucks.
Mm.
Maybe they've forgotten, but Uzulu was in the chat a little while ago.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh well.
But right, okay. So what's the plan for this one? We've gone in and killed some rando spell shapeshifty guy.
You have indeed. You self-defended him.
Yeah, to victory.
Most aggressively.
Yeah. As is like morally desirable. Yeah.
Morally desirable. That seems a bit cruel. Well, you are going to be sent off on another mission, of course.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked. Plus, this is still only just like day one of Barbarossa.
You also said we're going to get feeding supplies.
Yes. Speaking of, by the way, V, due to you trying to kill one of your friends by ripping their throat out with your teeth, I think you lose a point of humanity.
What?
I'll deduct it if you want, but it was outside of my influence. Like, I had no control of it.
Doesn't actually matter. Once you lose control, that's the problem. You went into a frenzy, so you're now less human. You have to now commit progressive acts to become more human.
Oh, yeah.
God.
So if I do National Socialist acts, does that make me more human?
Well, no,
it's
doing
very
National
progressive.
Socialist act will probably make you less human.
Wait. We're not surely adopting the progressive worldview as the morally correct worldview, are we?
Who knows? I'll have to do something to defend myself from hosting this RP. No, but yes, you did go frenzy and you did attack someone, therefore we're gonna take away your humanity. You're now a monster. Let's see.
But no one died.
Yeah,
But
no
only
one
because
died.
he was already dead. If you'd done that to a human, he would have died. Oh, we just lost Deb too. What a marvelous world this is.
Hmm.
I wonder when the next Antifa terrorist attack will strike.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be very long because everyone, like, no one in the Democratic Party or on the left generally is accepting that this guy's terrorist attack was because of AOC's rhetoric, but it obviously was.
Not just that, but they're lauding him. I mean, he's generally receiving the plaudits of his community.
He is. He is.
At least when the right does a terrorist attack, it's usually condemned.
What does CNN analyst Richard Spencer have to say about it?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll have to find out next time he's on CNN, won't we? I would love it if he was a long-term analyst of theirs and just, generally came on to give the white nationalist perspective.
Well, the CNN values input from interesting sources. It's very good.
Yeah, it would be like academic professor says that he wants to create black people only spaces. Let's see what Richard Spencer have to say about it. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't think people should mix with each other.
To be fair, it would be great though if you had the left actually agreeing with the far right on this. Maybe that would be a wake-up moment for them to just suddenly go like, shit, I basically have the same view as this guy.
God, I tell you what, if CNN make Richard Spencer popular among left-wingers, that'd be hilarious.
I mean, well, yeah, they want the same thing. Like, you want black-only spaces? Well, all I want is a few spaces for white people too. It'll be lovely.
It's really not so much to ask, is it?
There actually are white-only spaces. Like, they call them white retreats, and they lecture the people about white privilege and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Get your headphones.
White retreats.
Well, it's a place where white people can go to be told that they're bad.
Oh, the internet.
You don't get that. Yeah, as if you don't get enough from that from the TV.
Wasn't there they actually did launch that women's only island thing, didn't they? I wonder if that crashed and burned.
Oh no, I'm sure it was just nothing but happiness and sunshine. Put a bunch of women on an island together. I'm sure they were completely peaceable. Everyone got along really well.
Let's see, women only island opening off the coast of Finland. That was in 2018. And that's it. No other word of it. So I assume that went well.
The next article we'll see about it, it'll be some kind of Lord of the Flies.
I don't know about that. They're paying fucking £3,500 to go there. I mean, at that point, if you're paying that much fucking money for it, you're almost legally bound to at least try and enjoy it.
No, my money's on feminist Lord of the Flies. I think it'll be going around denouncing each other for privilege and etc., claiming oppression.
They were screeching so hard when they talked about making a feminist Lord of the Flies movie.
Really?
Yeah, they were saying it's like, oh no, because it wouldn't happen. It's like women get together and cooperate. The end.
Oh, do they? Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Well, I mean, that's beneficial. As long as they just get together and cooperate, it'll be fine.
Fucking feminist Lord of the Flies.
Well, whilst we're here, let's preempt some of the super chats too. Is Sagan making them all a cup of tea? Oh, Jesus.
I could well be, to be honest.
When will you be sponsored by Yorkshire Tea, Sargon?
Good question. Yorkshire Tea, you have a duty, I would say, if not just an outright responsibility to sponsor me at this point.
I agree. You should send them an email.
I do drink a lot of their tea as well.
Yorkshire Tea. Let's see. This is fucking top British here. I just Google that, and then there's just a bag with 1,200 tea bags in it, like 3 kilos of tea.
That's the one I get. I've got one in one of my cupboards.
When normal people get tea in civilized countries, it's like a little box of like 40 packets.
It's because normal people aren't trying hard enough. That's fucking why.
Oh, terrible.
It is the best tea, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hot water with a mild case of flavor.
Something like that, yeah. What?
Oh, see, this is why you didn't become a proper empire. You just played around for a while.
Didn't become a proper empire, says the Norwegian.
Yeah, we conquered you fuckers for a while, so we have the moral upper hand.
We conquered you fuckers for a while, for like 1,000 years ago. It's like, well, I guess
Yes.
1,000 years ago, maybe something was different.
You hadn't discovered hot water with flavor yet.
Exactly.
Dr. Martin Luther Pepe is Sagan harvesting his tea again. We can't actually blame Sagan for this. He was actually here ahead of time this time, so.
Yeah. Because I can use this as an excuse to get out of putting my son to bed. So I can get my wife to put my son to bed, and then I can come out here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see?
Oh, Dev is back. Kinda. Well, he's not here. He's in Roll 20. Where the fuck is Uzulu and Rax?
Yeah. Normally they're much more punctual.
Yeah. Maybe Ice is raiding Ranks' house or something.
Well, I mean, I would never put that beyond the realm's possibility.
I listened to the little stream you did yesterday. I think it was Louis Levi who mentioned that their budget was like 8 billion.
Whose budget, sorry?
Ice.
Yes, he did say that.
Fucking hell, that's a lot of money.
That is a hell of a lot of money, yeah.
Hello, I'm back.
Yay.
But I mean, there are like 11 million illegal immigrants that they need to deal with, so,
Yeah, it's a lot of people you need to deport.
Yeah.
That's true. But still, 8 fucking billion. You'd think they'd have more, results.
Well, it's early days yet. Do you reckon? I reckon that the left will actually get like jihadi over this when they start removing illegal immigrants.
Oh, fuck, they already have. Throwing Molotov cocktails at propane tank sounds pretty
Yeah,
bad.
but I
to
mean,
me.
like full on though.
So can everyone hear me?
Yep.
V, Sargon?
Yeah.
Dev, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, Dev.
Sargon, can you hear me? I guess
Sargon
not.
cannot hear Dev.
Sargon cannot hear me.
Yeah, sorry.
So my computer died there when I was gone. It is from 2007, though, so that's to be expected. I just
2007.
well, it's the computer that I left behind at my parents' place when I moved out, right? And since I'm visiting, I'm using it now.
I should have bought a second one.
Well, what I
Travel
did-
computer.
Well, what I did was I opened it up, and now I'm blasting a giant Air King on it, a giant fan.
Oh, well, your computer died.
Yeah, the old 2007 one.
Mm-hmm.
It's got an amazing graphics. It has a GeForce 4 in it.
Mm.
This thing's ancient. It still uses ribbon cables.
Well, I mean, as long as it functions. If it works, you can't complain.
I just can't open up anything else but the game and the Hangouts. It's already maxed out the 2 gigabytes of RAM.
2 gigabytes of RAM. That is adorable.
It was a lot for back then.
Yeah, I remember that was good.
Once upon a time, we used floppy disks.
I remember those too. Commander Keen. It's a good game.
Well, was.
Have you seen the remake?
I don't know if we should call those things remakes. It seems to legitimize something that should not be legitimized.
I don't know if you saw it, Sargon. It's a CalArts mobile game of Commander Keen.
I have not seen it.
You don't want to.
Oh.
It's sad. I can't wait for the mobile Jazz Jackrabbit.
Honestly, the mobile gaming market it had some promise initially, but at this point, it's just where titles go to die, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, like, it was something like maybe 9 years ago now, they released a full-on new Final Fantasy title, like a full RPG on mobile. That doesn't happen anymore.
No, because now mobile is either just a dumping ground or where companies go when they're like, oh, yeah, no, this wider market nonsense, as always.
Yeah.
And they never put in the effort to actually make their wider market titles good or worthy.
I noticed that Oozaloo has turned up.
There he is.
Progress.
Can we start without one?
Might have to. We'll wait a bit longer, though. Where the fuck is Rax?
Hey, Uzalu.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not bad. I might be very, very slightly late.
Slightly. Might be.
What happened?
I had Discord closed because I kept restarting my PC because I was trying to set something up, and I don't have it set to start automatically, so I didn't see any alerts. And because of that, I forgot about the thing.
I see.
As you can tell, it's a very good excuse.
Well, don't worry. My computer died. I had to restart it. I had to set up a giant fan. I had to open it up because it was getting too warm.
Are we live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, audience. It's not my fault today. Apparently, it's Dev's fault.
Ha! Good luck with that.
I wonder
Is
what
Sargon-
Rags'
hold on.
excuse is.
Is Sargon talking?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, Rags isn't here either?
Nope.
So I'm still not to blame.
Well, you are.
Nope, I'm putting this on Rags.
Just in a different way.
Have we not started because Rags not here? Or
No, we just started up the stream just to keep people entertained while they waited.
Yeah, just to chat about stuff.
Does anyone have an alternate way of contacting Rags?
Nope.
Carrier pigeon.
He said a little while ago, 1 moment. Like, he was 5 minutes late when he said 1 moment.
Yeah.
And ever since, no one has heard anything from him.
Maybe he's gone for tea?
Well, 1 moment, I need to be back in an hour. So, okay.
Fucking apparently. See, I had another American friend who kept doing this. He'd literally just go, okay, I'll be back in half an hour, or I'm just going to go and eat, or something like that. Like 3 hours later, he'd waffle back and say, like, oh yeah, I went to watch a movie or something. Just out of the fucking blue.
See, I'm not that bad. Suddenly
Fucking
I'm
Americans.
looking great, you know.
Fucking Americans. You know, they cannot be trusted. They should be kept on a very, very tight leash.
So, Sargon, you said you finally picked up Attack on Titan before the show started. How are you liking it?
Well, I've only watched a bit of it, but it was okay. I mean, it's, fucking anime, weeb shit. So,
You mean superior?
Yeah. Yes, that's precisely what I meant.
Animu is best moo.
You just have to realize that all those walls are racist, and those Titans those Titans didn't do nothing.
Well, literally, the Titans didn't do nothing.
Well,
Don't
I
spoil
mean,
it.
all I'm saying is, literally open the borders. Stop being a bigot. Love is love.
I do fucking adore that, by the way. The beauty of that guy's manifesto, where it's like, I'm a person who loves, whilst trying to burn to death God knows how many people.
Yes,
like
yes. Very
the
lovely.
kind of mental gymnastics on display.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
My
beautiful.
favorite part is that he does it to protect brown people by burning up a place where brown people exist.
Yeah, trying to blow up the gas tank that's next to the building. It's like you don't see any consequences from that at all. Then
Well, let's hope ICE, put a lot of effort and thought into making the fire safety system in their concentration camp.
ICE just send a message, thoughts and prayers.
Because I am sure that when the Germans were setting up their concentration camps, their first thing was like, how do we make sure that if some radical sets fire to this, how do we protect the inmates?
You're going to make sure that we don't gas anyone.
That would be terrible.
Oh, it would actually. It would give AOC sort of like a legitimate piece of ammunition.
Her first ever.
Yeah, someone got gassed in one of these concentration camps. I'm like, oh shit, man, the narrative's coming together.
Yeah, well, what's
all of this is unintentional.
Is going to set fire to it, and then ICE is going to thank them for giving all the Mexican quote-unquote asylum seekers a reason to actually leave.
I just want to say these are not Mexicans, man. No one thinks they're Mexicans. They're all Central Americans.
Well, okay. Either way, what's even the difference, Simon?
Apparently, some children from India as well. No,
God, that has got to be a fucking epic ass journey.
Well, there was this Indian girl who died there, and it's just like, is no one going to ask how this Indian girl got there?
Look,
no, we're too busy
country,
lamenting how they have to drink out of the toilets, which turn out to not actually be toilets at all, but hey, details.
Yeah, which turn out to be sinks that dispense clean water.
Look, when the closest safe country is literally on the other side of the world, you've got a rough life.
Yeah, there's no war in India. Like, what's your refugee from?
Oh, details.
Yeah. We don't think
there's far more water between India and Japan than there is between India and the US anyway, so
Ah, yes, go seek asylum in Japan. They're real happy with that shit.
Yeah, well, US isn't very happy with it these days anyway, either.
Okay, Rags is almost an hour late. Should we just play without him, or hope he shows up, or what?
Yeah, let's hope.
I've been trying the second one for a while.
Yeah, he can just be assumed to be tagging along behind us in a drunken stupor or something.
Or he could do what Saigon did for the first session and just nap in the truck.
Basically.
Nap in the truck. Well, let's give him 5 minutes. I gotta get some water. I'll be back.
1 hour later, Dev still has not returned.
I am not an American.
Oh, at least he doesn't have to boil the water.
And put leaves in it.
Disgusting. Alright, we'll give him 5 more minutes, then we'll go on with the show.
Mm-hmm.
What else is new then, beyond Trump turning the Democratic Party into a fucking circus act?
The Rising of the Shield Hero is actually an excellent anime.
I didn't like it. I read the manga, and the manga's good. The anime is way too rushed, and it doesn't give you... Because in the anime, the shield hero just comes... He goes from being super jaded to good guy way too quick, and he's way too obvious that he's putting on an act. In the manga, he's actually properly jaded. He's a genuine grade A asshole for a lot of it, because he was fucked over.
It's about Sargon. It's a Dungeons and Dragons world where one of the heroes gets falsely accused of rape, and he loses faith in humanity.
Fucking me too.
Yeah, and the reason the SJW is hated is because the villain embodies every negative aspect of femininity. She's incredibly vain, manipulative, sociopathic, and she's incredibly beautiful.
Yeah.
Uses crocodile tears to get what she wants.
Yeah. So, normal woman then.
Well, the best girl in the show is, depending upon your taste, either a bird or a raccoon. So, anime.
I mean, I don't find raccoons very attractive, but then I don't find birds very attractive either. So,
well, fucking tough luck. You got to choose. I think it was a bit rushed, honestly. The manga is just so much fucking better. And there's also a huge pacing issue with that anime because they ran into a point where they were like, oh, hey, we've still got like 20 episodes left to go, but we don't actually really have any content for those episodes. So let's take one fight scene and drag it out over the course of like 5 episodes.
So I'm going to have to go get another cup of tea.
Oh, God.
I know, right? But since we're still waiting for Rags, I feel like I have time.
Well, we'll test that feeling to the test, I suppose.
Yeah.
The worst part is he does actually have to boil it, so...
Yeah. But unlike in Norway, our water doesn't start at like -40, so...
-40? That's not Norway. That's Denmark. It's way colder here.
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably,
back.
isn't it? Oh, my goodness.
Congrats, Dev. You arrived just as Sargon is walking off to get his tea.
Really?
I mean, I may as well.
May as well. Fuck it, why not?
I remember a conversation with Arch where he actually explains that people who don't learn how to raid are backwards, and the people who learn how to raid are more culturally advanced.
This is true. When you live in a fucking country like Norway, where you basically starve unless you go over to the neighbor and beat him over the head with something heavy and take his shit, that is a valid way of advancing civilization. One civilization advances, the one that beats other people, and the other civilization dies out from starvation / blunt trauma to the head.
That's going to be a quote in a feminine literature sometime in the future, I guess.
Oh, they already think I'm a Nazi, so, why dissuade them?
Basically. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Oh my god, can we play?
No. Let's see. What else? Super chats. See, I like the fact that YouTube gives out $2 for free, because that's real good for my income as well. The airplane, so many damn boomers. Yes, indeed. Imperial Fist, #blame Kyle, #blame the Brits, and come on, Rags, be a bro. No, not today. This is terrible. Maybe at some point we will play, but it will not be this day. At least he will make V sad. That's good. And still no from Rags. Okay. Well, we pinged him in Discord again, but looks like we'll be playing with one man down today. Presumably.
He's just off yiffing something somewhere.
Yiffing something somewhere. Well, he might be. Who knows? Dr. Martin Luther Pepe, Rag, stop milking rhinos and get in the game. Milking rhinos. Well, it's better than the alternative, I suppose, elephants.
Is there going to be a season 2 for Mahou Shoujo?
Mahou Shoujo, the violent one?
Yeah.
I don't know. The manga's further along, but... See, I heartily recommend everybody to watch the anime and probably also read the manga of oh god, what was the full name of it?
Magic Girl website or something.
Ah, yeah, that was it. Mahou Shoujo site. That was it. It's a wonderful little thing. It's the darkest, grittiest, most horrible shit imaginable. Literally every character is just the actual worse.
It's basically like what would happen if Sailor Moon, whenever she used her power, she starts bleeding from her eyes and consumes her life energy and slowly dies.
There's also a constant bullying to the extreme. It's difficult to describe. It is as if every single vile, evil Japanese thought was turned into moving pictures and then sold. It's the worst thing ever, and that's what makes it so great.
Yep.
You even have one magical girl walking around stealing the preferred characteristics of people, turning herself into a beautiful big-titted girl with glasses, and she does so by tearing those assets off the other people and basically killing them. So, nice. And she's one of the good guys, so...
Oh, and one of the characters gets buff up.
That too! It's a very progressive show. It has a message.
I see Rag still isn't here.
Oh, and they kill a kitten.
Just one kitten?
Yeah, I think so. Just one kitten.
Well,
like
I said.
In general, anime just seems to be getting a lot edgier as time goes on. I think Attack on Titan really upped the game on that. There's Rags.
Oh god, there we go. We did not abate in Wayne.
Rags, you have inherited all of the blame that would otherwise have gone to me. Congratulations.
Hooray.
Right, well, we are finally complete.
Do you want to... I actually can't hear Rags. Are you there, Rags?
Yeah, let me turn myself up a bit if I need to.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
I don't think it's that, Rags. I think it's Hangouts.
Oh, no.
Only fucking Sargon has this problem too.
It's not only Sargon, but it is usually Sargon.
Right, can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
I can.
Ah, I can hear everyone. Right.
No one touch anything.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So let us get started finally. Just a tiny bit late. I'll have to try and remember to add in a timestamp in the video or something.
Yeah.
Right. So you have successfully completed your mission. You have been provided with a bit of nom nom as well. Which is good, of course. They literally brought people up to the truck, basically, and extracted blood from right there and then passed the blood packs into you. Excellent. It doesn't taste great, but it's good enough.
Did they give their consent?
Well, as far as they're concerned, they're giving to like a hospital or something.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's consent, sort of.
It's consent under altering pretense. So, it's good enough.
Okay. What are we doing now? Are we sleeping for the day?
Yep. You sleep through the day, and once it's nighttime again, you have your next mission. Von Richthofen is addressing you over the radio.
Oh, okay, we'll listen in.
Yeah, I might have.
Meine Herren, the first day of Operation Barbarossa has surpassed our wildest expectations. The Russians were taken completely by surprise, partially due to their own standing orders to not provoke us as we carried out our exercises. God bless Stalin and his friends. The successes of the Northern and Southern Army groups has been astounding. Field Marshal Albert Kesselring of the Luftwaffe called the days of fighting in the air little more than infanticide.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. Congratulations. Good work, everyone.
But we have a problem. Whilst, as mentioned, our army groups to the north are storming forwards in the face of scattered resistance, we seem to have drawn the short straw in the south. The prisoners you captured proved most informative, but the news they provided us with were not good. According to the Abwehr intelligence, that being the military intelligence of the German army, We were supposed to be striking against scattered positions of the 15th Rifle Corps, but we have now learned that we are moving against positions occupied by the 5th and 6th Army, and the lead elements of the 1st Panzergruppen as reported encountering enemy tanks en masse. After a chat with your prisoners, our friends in the Avwehr now inform us that we are faced with 4 mechanized corps, not 1 rifle corps. And the good news do not stop there, mein Herren. The Bolsheviks have made a habit out of hoodwinking our intelligence services and has deployed several hitherto unknown panzers. They have proven very resistant to our 37 and 50mm cannons, and our best and only weapon at the moment is the 88mm flak. It is imperative that we destroy these formations so we may continue our advance, and that, meine Herren, is where you come in. The Reichsführer has concluded that since the capabilities of specialist troops like yourselves are as yet mostly unexplored, this would be a golden opportunity to test your limits. In the next 30 minutes, a truck carrying several Tellerminen and bundles of steel Handgranaten, along with infantry anti-tank weaponry, will arrive. Equip yourself from it, and then your orders are to go tank hunting, and, if possible, to capture one of the enemy's panzers. Viel Glück, meine Herren.
On the plus side, capturing enemy tanks is actually something we have experience at. So,
Yeah, it went really well last time. I remember how much success we were having until Rags and I saved the day, and then we had no opposition in which to do it.
Do we or do we not have an enemy tank, Musalu?
Yes, we do, and I'm taking credit.
Exactly.
I'm taking
does
full
this one
credit.
count?
There's no I in T, Musalu, unless you spell it in German, probably.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there is a me in team if you reorganize the letters.
Fuck.
Arch, I'll just ask, does the one that we already captured count?
No, the Germans know what that is. That's a T-26, but they've encountered multiple vehicles that they don't know what is, and they want you to capture one of them, if possible, or destroy all of them, if possible.
Okay. Right.
There's also a T in team, which makes it the slowest beverage known to man.
That's unfair, though. There are probably beverages that are slower. We just haven't discovered them yet.
Okay, so I assume it's morning, by which I mean evening.
Evening? No, I assume it's the middle of the fucking night. Otherwise, you'd all be dead.
Well, it's dark.
Yes, it is dark.
Okay, right. Okay, so where do we need to go? What do we need to do?
Well, you have been given the rough location of the tanks. They are operating near an area that the 1st Panzergruppen has a run into. On your maps, it's marked as Brody, but on captured Russian maps, it has all of those squiggly little fucking letters on it.
Right. Okay.
You know how to navigate the area fairly well, and you know where your guys are, and you know where the enemy has been reported to be as well. Circage. There is, for example, one formation that is fairly close to a place called Dubno to your south.
Where do we get the anti-tank stuff from?
A truck arrives 30 minutes later, and aboard that is a lot of goodies for you.
Isn't our anti-tank stuff this blonde-haired girl who did such a good job of capturing the tank last time?
Possibly, yes.
Do we have mines?
You may indeed try and toss the blonde-haired girl at the tanks.
Yeah, there's no mine in team.
Okay, so what is actually on this truck that has the stuff?
Right. So, it's an Opel Blitz loaded down with all manners of equipment, but a lot of it's been cleared out to make room for the improvised anti-tank weaponry. So, I've made a bit of an inventory system in the house rules.
Oh, right, okay.
Where you have
part.
ammunition. So, you have 10 slots, basically, to fill up with ammo. And we'll adjust this as we go. So,
Okay. I got heavy weapons, so I would like a Panzerfaust.
those aren't invented yet.
Oh, what do they have?
Well,
Not
invent them already.
Panzerfaust.
I can just see V joining the army. He's like, I'd like a railgun, please. Sorry.
What do they have in this time period, Arch?
Low orbit ion cannon, please.
So you have 10 slots to fill up. I've posted it in the Discord one as well, with the various ammunition you want to bring and how many slots it takes up. So that's for your normal weaponry. Each of you can carry one telemine in addition to this. That's an anti-tank mine. They're pretty big. If you place this beneath the tracks of a tank and it starts moving, the tank will not move anymore.
Okay.
But they are somewhat reliant on the tank actually moving. You could also slam them against the hull, which would also detonate the telemine, in addition to the person slamming it against the hull.
It's a sacrifice Dev's willing to make.
He's always been such a team player.
Arch, can you link it in the Google Hangouts chat? Because I can't open up Discord on this computer, or else it'll shut down.
Wow. Have you turned
Impressive.
hardware acceleration off?
There we go.
So
Yeah,
the
Regs, you weren't here for
telemine's
that.
Telemine's
Regs, you
not
weren't here for
listed.
that. This is,
You sound like
this is a
you
computer
sound like you're
2007.
screaming into your Ethernet cable.
Yeah, kinda.
Are you sure you haven't got a tin with a string attached to the end of your router?
Okay, so how many mines are there, Arch?
Oh, there's plenty. You can each only just carry one because they're quite heavy. You could carry two, but you'd have to leave your weapon behind.
Okay, I will take an anti-tank mine then.
Yeah, same.
I think
Okay.
best we all do.
Right. I'll
So we
take one as
only-
well.
We only have anti-tank mines. Is there no projectile? Like,
No.
We don't have any
There's other
anti-airplane
weapons as well.
mines.
Have RPGs been invented yet as well?
Not yet, no, sadly.
Anything similar?
Man, how did
Yeah,
anyone
sorted.
fight a war in this era? Fucking.
yeah, do grenades work against the tank tracks?
Kinda. You have been also equipped with an improvised anti-tank weaponry called bundled hand grenades. They're Stielhandgranaten, a normal stick hand grenade, but with 6 additional grenades, or 8 up to, wrapped around the first warhead, so they make loud boom.
One grenade not working? Try 8.
Basically. Or 9, to be precise.
So how many of those can
They
you roll?
will rattle the fuck out of a tank. They'll cause spalling on the inside and probably knock it out. They'll also
finally have grenades and they come in 9 packs.
Fun size.
So one of those will take up 6 slots, 6 out of your 10 slots. They're big. They will probably knock out a tank, and if you toss one of these into a room, I suggest you're at least 10 meters away, because the room will not be there anymore.
Okay, I'll take one then.
I dare say it won't be quite as clean afterwards.
So I have 1 anti-tank mine, 4 pistol magazines, 1 grenade bundle. Oh, what are the strength requirements on these?
The strength is your throwing range. So you can throw it about 5 meters per point of strength.
Oh, okay.
So I can throw it 5 meters.
Or you have the skill to move like...
And you're like, but you have to like spin around. You've got it in both your hands, and you spin and spin and spin. 5 meters.
Yep.
The Arch, I'm guessing that they don't have it here, but if I'm able to request a specific weapon, I'd like to do that at some point.
Okay, what kind of weapon do you want?
A sword.
No, I'm going a bit more high-tech than that. A Flieger Selbstlader Karabiner Model 1915 mit einer Helical magazine.
That's not a real thing. You made that up. Those aren't real words.
Issued to the Luftwaffe, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know.
You're not the Luftwaffe.
I don't,
That's a
I don't
special.
care.
That's,
I'm a
that's the
Nazi
point
officer.
of special. That's the point of
Yeah,
special.
exactly.
Yeah, requesting things.
First,
Whatever he said, that
it's-
thing
it's
is.
one of the first.
Can you
like
could you
decent-
spell that?
It's one of the first decent semi-auto rifles, and it was used mostly by the Mexicans. But you can get this helical magazine that's got like 60 rounds in it. It's a little bit prone to jamming, but that's pretty much the only downside.
Oh, that's why I'm carrying stick mags, not drum mags. I don't trust drum mags.
It's not a drum mag; it's a helical mag.
Oh,
It's
no,
pretty
I have
much
the
the
option. I
coolest
have
thing
the
I've ever
option
seen.
to carry 30 round sticks or drums. I'm carrying sticks.
Well, you probably can't have that.
I'm sure they
I
write it on their.
contend this limitation.
In fact, you almost certainly can't have that.
Almost.
Do you even have training for that? I'm pretty sure that's a machine gun.
It's just the same as a rifle, but it fires more when you hold down the trigger.
Yes, that's
Rifle
a machine
plus.
gun.
No, it's
Yeah,
Rifle
but
Plus.
it's not that much different from a rifle, surely.
Hmm.
In practice,
Oh.
all it does is fire more when you hold the thing down, and there's less
Well-
bolt action involved.
Is there anything else on
We have
the
submachine
on the
guns.
vehicle?
Yep, there is also several Panzerbuchen anti-tank
What are-
rifles.
How much
Strength
are those to
requirement?
carry?
More importantly, what skill do they use to fire?
Heavy weapons.
B, take one.
V.
Yeah. I will if it's available. What are the stats?
Anti-tank rifle. How does that work?
Okay. The AT rifle magazine takes up 5 slots.
So I can't have an anti-tank mine and the anti-tank rifle.
No, you can carry the mine. The mine is just carried in a hand, basically.
Can't
I
I put
wonder
it in a
what that-
backpack?
I wonder what that would do to a person.
Bad things.
Okay.
Excessively bad things.
I
So-
don't mean to be like overly precise, but how exactly does that work against a tank?
What is the name of the rifle again? So I can put it down.
A
Put it into Discord.
Flingerbunker, Ginger Fling Fling.
Okay, add AT rifle. Okay. Type. Is it rifle or heavy weapon?
Right, because I didn't know you spoke
Heavy
fluent
weapon.
Magicka.
It is very heavy weapons.
I speak fluent Sims.
I don't have very heavy weapons. I just have heavy weapons, guys. So just so you know.
Oh, well, we all have our limitations, V.
Damage value.
I put it in the Discord.
Okay.
So you probably won't be able to reload it properly, but you can at least use it.
We can help. We can help him. We'll help him. and if we can't get it to fit, then I'll use my melee skill to reload it.
You just hit it.
I'll use persuasion.
Yeah, can't we just dominate the tanks to death?
Oh, I can't use it.
Yeah, we dominate
It requires
tanks.
strength 3. I don't have that much strength.
Give me a principled reason why we can't dominate tanks.
You're too weak to use the rifle, V? Why?
Yeah. Because it requires a strength of 3.
Why don't you have a strength of 3?
I have a strength of 2.
I have a strength of 4.
Hey, Rags can have it.
Well,
Yeah,
give it
That's
to
a
Rags
heavy
then.
weapon.
So I can carry it, but I don't have any heavy weapon skill.
You
So
can
am I gonna
fire
have
it.
to
That
carry
just means
this
you can't
thing?
reload it.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, here's what we'll do. Rags will hold it, and V will fire it. And
I
you
can
do
imagine
perfect
us
job.
discussing this in front of our superior
I'm
officers.
imagining this as a punt gun now.
I'm thinking of it more like the heavy weapons from the Imperial Guard. 2-man teams.
Kind of is.
No, Sargon, you can't have a laser pointer. It's 1945. Or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
well, we'll combine my strength with these.
Aiming.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
That could
plan.
work.
So, do I get a bonus because I do have a high strength to my inventory capacity, or at least how it relates to heavy objects?
I should actually give you a bonus for inventory for strength. I should do that.
Well, because if we have in second question for ammunition, we have 10 slots. Do we essentially have to reserve slots to carry the ammunition?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Good, because dealing with ammo is fucking pain in the ass.
Right. So the driver is overhearing your conversation about using it as a 2-man team, and he gets he thinks he might have something even better in that case.
Go on.
He goes back into the rear of the truck where a large tarp is draped over something big set halfway across the compartment. He pulls back the tarp and he introduces the weapon lying beneath as a Soliturn S18 1000 anti-tank rifle. It's the size of a man, basically.
Is this a heavy or a very heavy weapon?
Are we
This
talking
is-
like Ben Shapiro or Hulk Hogan?
This
Because-
is definitely very heavy, but the two of them can operate it as a crew, as it does require 4 strength to operate.
We're gonna blow up some Russians, brother.
Yeah, I've discovered that after they cast a black woman as James Bond, they're planning to cast Hulk Hogan as Rosa Parks.
Given his experience, how many shots does it take to neutralize a tank with this thing?
He hasn't shot anything at any tanks. He's not that dumb.
Hmm.
He's not that unethical. He wouldn't dare to use this on anything but his worst enemy.
Okay, so should we load all this up then and go find a tank? See how
Yeah.
this goes.
Yeah, we can give that a shot. Absolutely.
Literally.
So let me load in my. All right. So what I'm carrying is the
Solotherm.
Solotherm, and that's the big anti-tank rifle.
Yep. I put a picture of it in the Discord chat.
I gotcha. How many slots does that take up?
You don't use slots for that, only for the magazine. So
All
5
right.
slots for the AT magazine.
Okay.
Do I need
5 for
to carry
18
a
max.
magazine? I could carry one.
I'll go ahead and keep it on me because then that'll kind of keep it all together. But I think I'll be all right. If I need to pass it over later, I will. But I have a room for it now.
Here's my thinking. If you can chuck one of the... could you, like, frisbee an anti-tank mine? This is an important question.
I was thinking that too, yeah.
Because he wouldn't need the cluster grenade then.
Not really. They're pretty fucking heavy.
All right. The cluster grenade is the cluster grenade lighter? Is that what you're saying?
Marginally.
So
I'm wondering how point like what kind of point there is in having a cluster grenade if the anti-tank mine has the benefit of being like stationary and activated by pressure as well.
The telemine has some 5 kilograms of directed ammo in it. It makes big boom. The stick hand grenade is not as big of a boom, but it's maneuverable. The fucking telemine is made out of steel. It's like 10 kilos.
All right, so I'm guessing that the throw range on that is slightly less than 5 meters per point of strength.
Yes, its throw range on that is dick all.
All right, well, I guess I'll go for the cluster grenade then. And the ammunition that you're listing here, I'm guessing that you, like, if we have a rifle, you're going to want us to take at least one rifle magazine with us.
Probably a good idea. I mean, you'll have one in your weapon, of course.
Yeah, I'm only asking because I think you said at some point that you weren't going to be like measuring ammo. Were you changing that?
Yeah, I decided against it because it's a bit too abstract.
Didn't I persuade you that we should measure our ammo?
Yes, so I do have ammo now.
Are we measuring it, or are you measuring it in action?
No, you have infinite ammo access to it.
we
It's just that you can only carry so much.
Yeah, we have 10 slots that we use for ammunition. You reserve slots for that ammo. You don't count it individually, but as long as you reserve slots in your essentially your ammo belt to carry ammo, then you can use it. So I've got 3 reserved for SMG stick mags, 2 for pistol magazines, and 5 for the anti-tank ammo.
Right, and not to be anal, but if it's just you have to have 1, why would you have 3?
Because different types of magazines will take up different amounts of the reserve space. So
Well, yeah, but
drum.
why do you have 2 pistols though?
I
2
don't.
pistol mags.
It takes 2 slots to carry pistol ammo.
It takes 1.
Oh, hold on. Okay, you're not saying that you have 3 SMG magazines. You're saying that you have the slot type SMG magazine reserved, but it takes up 3 slots. Okay, that makes much more
Yes.
sense.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay. In that case,
Yeah.
I'll just take the rifle magazine slot type and get infinite ammo for the rifle. I'm fine with that system. And then I'll take the cluster grenade, and I have 2 slots more if anyone wants me to take up anything else.
I have 1 spot left, so that'll be for later.
Actually, I have a pistol as well. I guess I should take up 1 more slot with the pistol.
What else is there to grab off this vehicle?
That's pretty much it. There's not that much anti-tank weaponry available at the moment.
There's no helmets or any kind of armor.
Nah. Helmets are for pussies.
Did you
We are
want me to
literally
carry,
vampires.
Did you want me to carry some of this ammo, Rags?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm okay. I'm okay for now.
Yeah. Okay.
I can carry it all, and I'll have it. So
Mhm.
I'll just keep it all together.
Okay. Right, so you equipped yourselves. I'm surprised none of you came up with the idea of using your tank for this.
Well, I thought we were going to do
Well,
that.
of
Yeah.
course we're taking the tank.
Yeah.
What else would
Are
you
you taking the
drive?
tank? Okay. Well, you're taking the tank then.
I mean, it's not like any of us is going to be dumb enough to throw any anti-tank weapons at our own tank. Foreshadowing.
Here's what we should do. We should take off the Nazi flag and then pretend that
But we
we're
worked so
Russians.
hard. So hard.
Pretend that we're Russians so we can get close to another tank and then try to take it over. So we have the 2 tanks.
Wouldn't that come with punishment, Arch, if we do that?
Why would it?
Wait, would which side punish us?
Our side for
Ours-
breaking for breaking some treaty about
No,
you know,
we're
espionage and
meant
shit?
to destroy or capture the tanks.
Yeah.
If we capture it and bring it back, they can if they really want to destroy it themselves. I'm sure they can, but they have that option now.
Okay.
Yeah, they do want us to capture it, right?
If possible, yes. They'd love to get a captured tank.
Bonus objective activated.
Well, I think that's the plan because we have some Russian speakers and we have a Russian tank. We can sneak up.
That would be yeah, that could be possible. Yeah.
The only downside is that if the Luftwaffe, who've just committed infanticide in the sky, happen to notice our Russian tank,
then it would no longer be a Russian tank. It would be a pile of scrap. Luckily,
is
the
my
Luftwaffe
concern.
doesn't fly a whole lot at night.
oh well, that's a fair point. We might be a bit stealthy at night as well.
In a tank.
How far? How are we ahead of the Nazi line, or are we behind the Nazi line?
Currently, you're behind it. You'll have to
Right.
move up front of it, of course, to complete this mission.
Are we for the mission? Are we going to be ahead of it or behind it?
Ahead of it.
In that case, we might be okay taking the flag off once we pass the line, and then we probably won't encounter any more of our own people. We're very unlikely to be attacked.
What do you mean, our own people?
I mean, the Wunderkind, the Übermensch.
Ah.
Naturally.
Ready to go?
Yeah, sure.
Believe so.
Let's roll.
Are we putting our ammunition inventory in our character sheets? Yes.
I just put it underneath carried items for me.
Yeah. There's like a carried item spot.
All right, might as well do that.
Roll 20. God damn it. Right, 1 second. Reloading.
Sargon, if you're doing the share screen, are you also doing art?
Yeah. If there's art, put it in the Discord.
There-
I can bring it up.
I have. It's in the art channel in the Crusade Tapestries. In fact, there's 2 new ones there. One of the ones that I just pasted from Carlos. Then there's one more.
Okay.
There's actually a bunch of art that's old that we missed from last time too. If you want to scroll back up.
The one V and the boys out for a drink. I love how it makes you all look terrible, except me, for whom they've used Jordan Peterson's face instead of my own face. I think the guy that does this is a follower or patron or something of mine. So perhaps I'm the only one of us he likes. And the artwork of the D&D characters is amazing as well.
Yeah, the 6 characters. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Very high quality.
Gotcha.
Right. Right. Okay. Let's roll.
All right.
Deliberately skip the one that mocks you, eh?
Which one was that?
It's just
This
above
one?
the one you got. The T one, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
no,
that
that's
was there.
fine.
No,
that's good.
below that.
Oh no, I
You
put that
skipped it again. Oh, did you? Okay, my
up. I put
bad.
it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the big
It's
T
right
box.
there.
Yeah,
My
this
bad.
might last for a week. So,
Oh.
I think Uzlu, you have the highest drive skill, right? I have
Yes,
one. You have
I
2.
bought it because no one else could do it.
You want to try driving the tank again?
Oh, I would, but my fucking Roll20 and the entire window that contained it has just crashed.
Completely
What
normal.
timing?
I'm
What
hearing
timing?
lots of excuses.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of unavoidable. Luckily, I have some decent extensions on my Firefox, and I've just reopened the entire window wholesale. So if you give me a second, I can get back into Roll20. Of course, we have to wait for it to advertise to me for 20 seconds.
Jesus.
Well-
Managed to skip that today. Right. So I'm rolling driving.
Drive and strength. These are all fucking Russian tractors. Requires some elbow grease to get moving.
Right, well, I have 2 strength. Hopefully that's enough. Last time I did this, I got a really amazing roll, so I'm sure that that's going to change.
I'm here. Yeah.
Modify 0, I guess. Well, I got a 10, so I think that's a 4.
Yep, that's 4.
Fantastic. Ignore the 1.
Okay, yep. You get in the tank. There's only space for like 2 or 3 of you in there, so the rest will have to walk beside it or behind it.
Can I just sit on top of it?
Yeah, there's
You
there's plenty of space
can.
on top.
I mean, it'll lead to a really swift fucking death if you get shot at, but sure, of course you can.
Well,
Just
someone
don't turn the
walking
tank.
beside of it.
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
walk
turn the
behind
tank
it.
gun around.
I'll lie down behind the turret. I'm small enough to just blend in.
Yeah, that
Okay,
blonde hair is really good camouflage.
I'm going to stand on top, waving my knife around. Drive me closer.
You
So I can
really need
stab
a sword.
Speaking of knife, there was also a special delivery for you in there, Sargon. You now have a sword.
Oh, that's nice.
What kind of sword?
Yeah, what kind of sword?
Yeah,
Cavalry
what kind of sword?
Just a sword.
No, no,
No,
not
no,
just
no,
a
no, no,
sword.
no,
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 no.
There is surely more to it than that.
No, it's just a sword.
Like just a cruciform, double-edged, regular like bastard sword, or
I asked Sargon what sword he wanted to specialize in, and he was just like, just a sword. So now he has just a
Well,
sword.
I'll take it as a saber then.
Congratulations, you've got a dirk.
What damage does it do?
Okay.
insta kill.
Sweet, it's a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's faster than reloading.
Is that a Captain Price quote?
The what?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Some
that
of
is.
chat will get that. It's a Call of Duty reference. I think that's one of the things they teach you in Call of Duty, and Captain Price is in every Call of
Pierces
Duty.
Kevlar like butter.
There, in the D&D chat, saber, 2 damage, lethal, size 3. You could hide it, but it requires some work.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
saber
damage.
Is that a
Anything's
saber in
a dildo if you're brave enough.
Basically. Okay, so Uzalu is in the driver's seat. Who's in the gunner seat?
What skill is used to determine effectiveness and the gunner position
That's a
of
good
a
question.
tank?
Heavy weapons, since this is a fairly small gun.
B.
V. With great power comes great responsibility.
We
Yeah.
are granting you a large level of trust.
Okay.
You have been given command over a weapon that could very easily kill your friends.
I understand.
Walking behind the tank.
Right, who wants to be in the commander's seat?
I guess I'll do that.
Okie dokie. All right, so we have filled out the tanku. Much obliged. Right. Uzalu gets it moving quite expertly, in fact, and starts heading in the direction you're intended to go in.
Do we have like a world map or something?
Yeah,
Kinda.
just
Don't
have
Google
it been
Atlas.
invented?
Kinda. Very much so, kinda, in that it's too big for me to upload it to Roll20.
We don't want to crash Dev's
Do you
computer.
want to put a link of it
Please
in
don't.
in the Discord or something, and I'll put it up?
In the Hangouts, if you don't mind, so I can see it.
Yeah, no, I'll put it on the screen so the screen share can see it.
Okay.
It's also worth noting that I'm still on 3.5 health.
All right, you can actually do another heal to get yourself that 1 point of healing after V bit your fucking neck off.
I'm so glad. Do you mean that I'll get the actual point back, or I'll get another point available? Like the
Available.
dash? Okay. And the roll is medical, yeah?
Yep.
And what is that being put with?
Medical and what? Intelligence?
That's not bad. Oh, that's much better than not bad.
Yep. You get another point available to fill up.
Great. I roll a fucking, what is that? 64? No, 32. And I get one thing back.
Yep, this is why aggravated damage sucks a lot. Like, just really, 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 really a lot.
Yeah, but double nat 10s unsuck a lot.
No.
Fine. How do I remind me how I heal back the like forward slashes into real health?
Blood Surge.
Can I do that now?
Yes.
Is that a rouse?
Yes, arouse check. An arousal check.
That looks like a success.
Yep.
No, blood surge.
Does that get
is
me
how
one
we're
or more than one?
That's up to 4, so you can get back up to 4.
Fantastic. All right, well, I'm back up to 5 out of 7 health. That's not too bad.
Well, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Yes, marginally. And also infinitely.
Okay. All right. We'll move you on to the map right here then. So you're currently in your tank, which is why we're now going that each square is about 100 meters.
That's a pretty cool desktop art there, Sargon.
Oh yeah, it's from my it's from the Cyberpunk campaign.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's follow the road. Wait, are we all in the tank, or are we just like on the tank, or what?
I assume we still have our vampire mobile.
No, you do not bring that into battle. It would be sad.
Good point.
All right.
It'd be very
Um,
sad.
Once
Do
we
we
pass
still-
the... Go on.
Are we still wearing our Nazi uniforms?
Yeah, you don't have access to anything else yet.
All right.
You wanted to take the flag off, right?
What?
Yeah.
flag.
once
That
we
seems
pass-
unpatriotic.
Once we
Yeah, we
pass the
probably
Nazi line, there is a practical argument, though not a patriotic argument, for taking the
Yes.
flag off the tank.
Now, the patriotic argument is that we're gonna
We need to murder some communists. Yeah.
kill
Yeah, my
communists.
character would argue about the engagement in warfare, that what we're doing is completely unmoral.
Yeah, but I think you'd be too busy humping my leg still.
Well, what's the intelligence of your character, V?
Quite high. But the Germans were really strict on being honorable in combat.
Yeah, but what's the intelligence of your character?
Let me check. 2 points.
Right, so mine's 4 points. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice long conversation involving much critical theory, and I'm going to bog you down into the sort of point where you're not even sure about what you believe anymore, just to stop you from further going down this road. So anyway, let's go.
Yeah, we've got to nip this moralist in the bud.
Yeah,
We don't want another dev on our hands.
yeah, exactly.
Hold on now.
Yeah, you from last campaign.
Can your computer handle morals right now?
Right, so let's go. Let's drive.
Okay. Without the flag, yes?
Oh man.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, let's roll it up, fold it up, honorably, and put it under the seat or something so it's safe.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
you go.
our asses on it for hours on end.
Yeah.
I'll wear it as a cape. I'll stand on the gun barrel and point forward.
How about we don't do that quite yet? We'll do that once we've won.
So, pragmatic.
Yeah, let's go.
It's pragmatic and patriotic. It's the perfect combination.
Okay. Right. Yeah, you're going to proceed down the road. How far do you want to go?
Well,
Just keep driving until you find
keep
something?
going until we find something, I suppose.
Alrighty then.
What terrain do we have to the left and right of us? Is that just open field or forest?
To your right, if you're assuming that you're facing like down there, then to your right seems to be a fairly vast open area of rolling plains.
Oh, fucking Eastern Europe, man.
Up in this direction, you can see the outlines of a heavily forested area.
So, while you guys are in the tank, Should I be doing like reconnaissance as a wolf? Like within sight, but like further away, because I can shift back whenever it's needed.
Good idea.
Yes, chat. Rags is also playing a dog. Would
It's
you
a
believe
wolf.
it?
It's
Technical
a wolf,
differences.
first off, and it's built right in. I mean, the rules are there to be used. It's a
If you want to
whole-
be that specific, mate, you're a homo.
I'm a man. That is correct.
But
yeah, but
no.
also,
Shape into a wolf and then
I am same. I am same man.
same-sex loving.
What? All right. So, yeah, let me do that, and then I'll just keep at a distance up ahead, especially because I have an awareness of 4, especially in my human form. But as wolf, I assume I adopt the. I guess the wolf has statistics here that I can use, right?
I don't even know if it has, but I'm assuming
I'll
it can
take a
see
look.
in the dark. At the very least.
I will. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. But in the meantime, let me do that. Do I need to do anything for that, or yeah? there we go.
No, I think you can just shapeshift.
All right, especially because it's out of combat. I assume it's pretty easy.
Are wolves faster than tanks?
Well,
Yes.
is it a discipline to shapeshift?
It is.
It is Protean.
Don't you have to do a rouse check to see if you gain a hunger point?
I don't think. I think it's one of those eye things where he doesn't need it, but I can
Oh,
check.
it's a free one.
So shape change. No, it is a rouse check. Okay.
Well, in Rag's case, it is a rouse
Shape-
check.
Shape change. One rouse check. All right, how do I do that?
Bottom of your character sheet, there should be a rouse check there.
Bottom of the character sheet. Rouse check. Oh, good.
7. Yep, that's a successful rouse check. You turn into a wolf.
All right, so I will be up ahead, kind of on the side of the road, preceding the tank with awareness. Awareness, pretty much scouting out.
We've been surprisingly fortunate with our rouse checks, and I've always assumed that it was because it was like something you're meant to win, but it's not. There's a 40% chance of winning it. But we've won almost every single one so far.
Pretty
Just
good.
chance, I guess.
All right. So, how far roughly do you want to be out ahead of the tank?
Let's say 1 foot.
Riding on the tank.
No, I was thinking more under it.
Horrible.
Look, he's not a dog. We've already established that. He's just a savage wild animal.
Yeah,
right.
it says here, exceptional dice pulls, awareness 3, intimidation 5, stealth 5 for wolf. That'll come in handy. The stealth 5 is an exceptional roll.
Okay, stealth 5. Okay, cool. Right, how far ahead do you want to be off the tank?
Probably. Let me see. I guess it's assuming it's a straight road so far.
So far, yeah.
Probably quite a ways in front. I don't know exact distance, but I would say because I can move pretty quick. But they might hear that. I want to be in front of where they might hear the tank.
Okay, that's quite a distance. That's probably like a kilometer odd.
Okay, maybe not a kilometer. All right, this is a loud ass tank. That's shitty Russian engineering, clearly. Then I'll be up ahead like 100 meters or something like that. Pretty far. I want to be an eye shot for me. So
Okay,
Be careful
yeah,
of the anti-wolf mines.
you can probably
not
see
that
it at about 200 meters odd. So, okay.
all right, yeah, let's do it.
You want to try and sneak?
Yes, I will do that. I will be along the side of the road trying to do the best sneak I can. Let me do the roll for it.
Right, sneak and wits, maybe.
Sneak and wits. Oh, is it composure that we're using for sneak?
to sneak. Sneak, wasn't that a skill? Is it not a skill? It's not a skill. Is it?
Stealth. Well, it's stealth, I guess. Instead of
Stealth,
it
yeah.
says sneak, but there's stealth. So let me change that to a 5 just for this roll.
Mhm.
And
I think composure
Wits.
makes sense for that.
composure or wits.
Yeah, composure, wits, either will work. Like, wits is, knowing how to sneak, I guess, sneaking around intelligently. Composure is keeping calm. Either one will work.
Maybe, Arch, we could set up for each of the skills a choice of 2 traits that we can use, because then we're more likely to be able to do something that pretty much anyone could give a go.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you
Christ.
fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Right, Rags is overcome by the urge to just start howling at the moon. Just really loudly.
4
I'm just gonna-
ones.
I'm just gonna like come out the top of the tank and be like, Rags, shh, bad dog.
I rolled 4 ones out of 8.
Yeah, the fucking Rags is just...
Has anyone got any food we can give him? Like,
You don't feed a bad doggo.
good point.
To be fair, I am pretty far ahead of you, so.
Jesus fucking Christ, that was
200
impressive.
meters.
How do I roll 4 ones? Half of my rolls were ones.
Well,
That is well done.
Well,
I think
I'm
I've stolen
also-
all your luck for this episode.
I'm also
Yeah, that
just
means
running
I'm
on
looking
top of
great.
the tank here, and I do have a point in stealth. Should I try to sneak as well?
On the tank.
No. I'll jump off and like join you up there, Regs. I have night vision, so
Yeah, but you don't have tank tracks.
tank tracks.
Yeah, well, I don't think walking or running is going to be faster than the tank. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's a really crap tank.
T26 was actually pretty quick on the road, but I'm not assuming you're fucking zooming it along or anything.
He's Naruto running ahead of the tank.
You're
Yeah,
hunting
put your arms
tank,
behind you and you run 10
something
times
you
faster.
wish to do with a little bit of slowness.
Yes. So I guess I will try to stealth into the bush a bit then. Stealth and wits, then is what I'll use, as I have 3 in wits.
Quick, silence the doggo. He's using the furry mating call.
Not in this country.
Wow.
Nice. I guess I've stolen your luck as well, Devo.
I'll just fall off the tank then.
Not the first time.
Right, okay. The 2 members of the scouting party head forward, making as much noise as humanly possible as they do so. This will be good.
God damn
about
it.
as well as usual.
Right, unless anybody else wants to make noise, we'll continue down along the road.
Luckily, I have the excuse that I'm driving, so I can't possibly go out there and roll 10 ones.
You honk the horn.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Okay, so let's see how far.
Chat's
we
made a
get
good
under
suggestion. What if we just attach the anti-tank mine to Rags, and then when he attracts an enemy tank, problem solved?
that was an actual Soviet fucking weapon
Yeah,
system.
that's what they used to do.
Well, they didn't actually
Why am I
try
not
it out.
surprised?
They tried it out once in combat, but it's actually kind of a funny story. They were training dogs. The Russians were training dogs to hide under the tanks, whilst wearing a bomb on their backs that would be detonated once they snuck under the tank. The problem was they trained them on their own tanks, and their tanks use diesel, which smells very differently from the petrol engine of the Germans. And so they went back to their own tanks.
It's what they deserve.
Amazing.
It's what they get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty deserved. That's some poetic justice. They couldn't have just captured an enemy tank or something, just once, one of them.
They didn't think that far. Right. You get to about here, and then a machine gun opens up in your direction.
Thanks, Arch, you've killed us.
Let's
That
see
tank
if
is twice the size of ours.
Twice
Basically.
the size would be generous. That's like 4 times the size of ours.
Yeah,
Well,
yes. As the machine
the,
gun starts just out in the night, luckily he doesn't roll that well. So he clearly has been hearing the howling and the lolly noises, and
Wait,
wants
wait.
to scare off whatever it is.
Hang on a
Arch,
second.
I'd like you to-
Do we have a radio in our tank?
No, this is a Russian tank.
They don't have radios.
No.
How
You have-
did they
There's a pair
communicate?
of That's I was about
Smoke
to tell you,
signals.
Sargon.
Smoke coming from the
Next to
tank.
you, in the Commander's cupola, you see a pair of signal flags.
Right.
At night.
Okay.
What else can
Genius.
Lindsay go bigger?
I can see why the Russians had such a bad time with this.
It's a wonder they weren't wiped out.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna grab the signal flags and have I got any light producing objects like a torch?
There's a light inside of the tank. I have assumed you've turned that off for the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I can speak Russian, and we have a Russian tank, and we have these signal flares. So there must be some way of us like explaining that we're Russian.
I think there's one component missing from this plan. We have no idea how to encode our message in signal flag.
Details.
Hang on a second.
Quickly, find the handbook.
Just to make clear, too, the tank is not shooting at your tank. It's just spraying machine gun ammo to chase off the howly noises.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know why exactly they'd open fire like tank guns at a wolf, but they are Russian, so. And then again, like Arch, I want you to. I really need to know this because this might be mission critical. What exactly are these loud lolly noises? What exactly do they sound like?
Reeing, loud reeing, probably.
Well, then I can understand them opening the fucking gun.
Siren noises, probably too.
In that case,
well,
I use my ultimate driving wits and situational awareness or whatever to realize that okay, they're not firing at us. Let's just stay back and let our two scouts figure this out for themselves.
I am running immediately back to the tank because this went this went terribly. I'm coming back.
Dev,
Yes.
you are a target and you're about to get into our non-target tank.
Speaking of, as you make your excessively loud retreat, they send another burst of machine gun fire after you.
I'm actually gonna run because it's night. I'm gonna give it a bit of a wide berth, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get actually behind this tank in case things go south.
A Soviet tank bombing dog.
For the first part,
Do you still have your inventory like hidden in your fur or something? Do you still have an anti?
yeah, I've got this massive anti-tank rifle shoved up my asshole.
I'm now imagining a dog with like a massive human-sized backpack.
Okay,
Yeah.
I really think we should just carry on. I think we can talk to them.
Yeah.
And they get them to stop shooting at us, like, and get the captain or whatever to pop out, and then Rags can leap in there with them or something.
I'm still concerned about Dev like being a target and then rejoining us.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he's seen us. He's firing wildly into the night because he hears us, but he hasn't seen us.
Yeah, and
Is
we
that
also
really accurate?
we don't know if it's just a tank or there's also other guys around him. So we should find that out first too.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm actually doing with my.
Bear in
my
mind, these
suit.
are planes. They probably have seen our tank.
Well, I mean, we're 700 meters away in the dark. There's a good chance that they haven't.
Oh, is that the scale? Okay. Well, the
Oh,
size of the
if
tank
that's the
doesn't-
scale.
the size of the tank doesn't quite seem to match that, unless it's like
They can't see.
It's a
200
fucking
van ship.
Bane blade or something, you know.
Okay,
which
so
is
I'm
even more
gonna-
reason to try and disarm it and take it over.
I'm going to go behind the tank, our tank, I mean, and
Well,
hop
they
up on
do-
the back or
Okay,
something.
but they surely cannot see you at this point.
Yes,
if
definitely.
that's the scale, then no.
Over
I
half
guess.
a kilometer away in the dark, they definitely can't see you.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
the tanks are scaled up just for
Fair
feels, basically, but
Yeah.
this is tank warfare, so the distances are higher.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. As Rags tries to flank around it, continuing to make fucking howling noises.
Oh, am I still making howling noises?
Okay, hang on a second.
Eh.
Like,
Do I
they're
need do I need to even sneak at this point if I'm 300 meters away at night?
Yeah, they can hear you.
How
Okay.
long does this awful sneak roll last?
Forever, basically.
Okay, so there must be a book of communication instructions in the tank. I
Must
refuse to
there?
believe. Yeah, oh yeah, there fucking must. Because I refuse to believe that the Soviets were like, yeah, okay, you can all go, but we're not going to give you just a cheat sheet on what to say to one another. You know what? In the heat of combat and stuff, they must.
We're going to
have had
rely
some-
on you memorizing it. Yeah, no, I don't. I think there's probably
Yeah.
a book in here as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is why there were 3 years of tank school in Russia. It's so you could memorize this. Now, speaking of, this machine gun burst is much better than the previous ones.
Why are they wasting ammo on a dog, though?
Because they're scared shitless because something is running around in the dark going, "Arr!"
Yeah, but
Wouldn't you?
no, if it's a
Well,
dog,
V,
it's
we
a
don't
dog.
know anything about the people doing it, so
Yeah, they might be drunk. In fact, they're Russian. They are drunk.
Dog
Yeah,
phobic.
still, but wasting ammunition. Okay,
yeah.
They can't-
giving away their position.
Well,
This is
you're
why
free
the
to take a
Russian lead.
shot at them if you wish, since you know where they are.
No. We're just gonna turn on our lights and drive forward with like I don't know some Russian flag flying out or something.
Right. Before that, Rags, roll dexterity and athletics.
And roll it well.
All right, let me see.
What's the dexterity and athletics of a dog?
I imagine they'd be pretty good, but it
You could
doesn't
give him
say.
You could give
It
them a
doesn't say here
modifier.
for Wolf. It just says secondary and exceptional. It says,
So standard dice pool, physical 6. So you have 6.
"Oh, good. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, excellent." So let me do a roll here.
Awareness 3, intimidation 5, stealth 5. So I assume you just keep. Yeah, you just keep your normal athletics.
All right, athletics. Oh, wait, boo.
Chat
Plus
saying no
F.
one actually went through 3 years of tank school.
Oh no, the Russians did to begin with, but once the war started, they put them through the accelerated tank program. But those guys haven't reached the pro front yet.
Okay. I still think there's a chance of there being a book, but maybe we shouldn't be rifling through a tank library during such a time.
Dexterity.
It's probably worth it to look, though, I think.
Yeah, I guess if we're still traveling, then Sargon
Oh,
doesn't have
good.
anything else to do.
Oh damn! Yeah, you quite effortlessly
Nice.
just bounce around as the bullets whiz around you.
Oh god, don't draw that. Rags will have an erection for months.
As I dodge incoming machine gun fire. Oh, that's so hot.
Yeah.
It's basically like the Matrix, but okay. So what now?
It's basically like the
All right. You wanted to turn on your lights and advance towards the tank whilst presumably shouting, "Comrade, comrade!"
Yeah, something along those lines. Possibly
Waving the signal flags over your head wildly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, can I roll a test to see if I know anything about these things? I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm an academic. Like, I might know.
I am too. I could roll it as well.
You can probably figure out the German signal flags.
It's probably not what I need.
Or they do that.
Yeah, but I might have read a book about Russian tanks or something. Who knows?
I
Look,
very much so
semaphore is
doubt it.
part of the Russian language education.
Yes. I learned
Arch,
Russian.
can I
and
get
that
out of
was
the
in-
tank? I
No,
just
you're
wanna-
the fucking gunner, you little weasel. You don't get
Yeah,
to
but
abandon the
if
vehicle.
they're going to do this stupid thing, then I just want to be behind the tank.
Well, no,
Oh,
hang on,
you're
hang on,
the ones
hang on.
doing a
No,
stupid thing, V.
we're in a Russian tank.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like literally the safest place to be when facing another Russian tank. Sure.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
night, Sargon. They don't
They
have
can-
radios. We're coming from the opposite direction.
Okay, so we're gonna fly the signal flags out.
I promise you we're not deserters, but in semaphore.
No, yeah, but there's look.
You know, tanks run
let me try and
information.
roll something, Arch, please. I must know something about this.
Not really, no.
Well, what about persuasion and charisma or something? You know, I can bullshit it.
Yeah, when you get close enough to let them listen to you.
Yeah, if we don't have an open line of communication, that might be a bit permissive.
All right. Just turn the light on so we don't look threatening.
Okay. All right. Uzalu turns the lights on.
I make a big cross and I pray to the Fuhrer.
Yeah, this is a risk, but I think it's probably the best chance we've got.
Yeah.
And begins driving towards where the machine gun fire was coming from.
I also don't think we should drive very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, don't rush them or anything.
Yeah, but if you drive too slowly, they might think you're up to something sneaky.
Just drive at
We
the
wouldn't turn the
normal
light on.
speed.
Drive at
Okay.
the official party approved road speed.
Gentlemen, we need to establish a narrative.
So there's a tank coming. What's it doing? It's driving the speed limit.
If they talk to me, I can dominate them and do whatever I want to them.
That's not quite
The
how it
cause
works
of
now.
and solution to all your problems.
Okay, so when we're like 200 meters away now, right?
Yeah, you get to about 300 odd meters, Psychish.
Yeah.
As the tank has clearly spotted you,
Yeah.
and it's tracking you with its turret, but it's
Yeah.
not opening fire.
Oh wow, you can turn the turret. That's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. Okay, well, should we
Are they just two different
draw
objects?
to a halt?
Okay.
Well, no, I'm asking everyone else. Sorry, I'm not.
Question:
Well,
Does
it's up to you. You're in command.
does the gunfire get me to be quiet?
No, you're still fucking screaming.
Oh come
No,
on!
you dodged it. Unfortunately, it would have got you to be really quiet if you hadn't.
With,
dodged
with
it.
that many ones, yes, you are just the noisiest little dog ever.
Can Rags just turn back into a human or something?
You'll probably still be screaming as a human, frankly.
Can we just
I-
give him
I
a
think-
love
well,
tap with a cannon blast to reset him a bit?
I think the plan is you turn the turret away from that tank, but still approach.
Ooh, good idea.
Yeah, V point it down the road,
Okay.
or
Point it
just
in the
somewhere.
opposite direction. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to look too suspicious. You don't want to point it behind you, but point it off to our right or something.
Wait, no. Point it at Rags.
Oh shit, that's a brilliant idea.
So
Yeah,
they-
no,
they-
I
yeah,
pointed
no.
And then
towards
if
the
they
left.
fire, we'll have to fire.
Yeah. Point it
Always
towards the left.
happy
Yeah.
to help.
Okay. When we're like I don't know, like 100 meters away, or no, that's still quite a long way.
This model's slightly off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I thought you might be using two separate models, and therefore this could
Typical
happen.
communist engineering.
I think what you got to do is
Turrets
prevent them
over
from snapping
here,
to
the
the
tanks
grid.
over here.
You're going to prevent them from snapping to the grid, or you've just got to half the length of one like that.
Yeah, the whole snapping to grid thing is really annoying, and I know how to turn it off in the map editor when I'm like making the map, but not in here, which
I
is
don't
vaguely
think-
annoying.
I don't think any of us could help because we probably don't have that ability.
Hmm.
Although Sargon's been a DM, I mean, I'm sure Sargon's familiar with this program. And
No,
I've
I
tried how
have
it
no
works.
idea. You don't want to rely on my technical skills.
So, Arch, you've researched our tank, so I'm guessing that their tank is not actually 4 times our area.
I'll just copy in the old one. There's a derped up that model.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, there's one small change to make. There you go. Well done.
No, the KV1 is close to twice the size of your tank.
Shit.
Right.
Well, I mean, there is an upside because it's going to be ours soon.
That's hope.
Okay. So when we're close enough that I can reasonably shout at them, can I like get out the top of the tank and like wave the signal flags and yell comrades?
Don't you have a Nazi uniform on you?
Yeah, you do, but does he notice?
It is nice.
Okay,
but
well,
they
can
might have,
I take my uniform off? I don't know.
I think that's a good idea.
To be fair, right? No, that's not
What's
such a
the
bad
loud
idea.
lolly doing, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm just hiding behind the tank or like on top of it or something.
Can I recommend that you don't,
Why?
given you have a Nazi
Yeah.
uniform as well?
Yeah, why
Okay.
don't you just hide in? Just sit on the road like 500 meters away so they can't see you.
Okay,
Look,
that's
look.
what I'm doing.
An apparently Russian man flailing flags around and shouting with his top off is normal for a Russian.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's a really
But
good.
what you're
impression,
doing
actually.
isn't.
My
Okay,
Slavic
yeah.
brothers.
All right.
I'll just sit over here then. There
So
we go.
you drive up to about, you get pretty damn close to the tank. It's
Yeah.
still not firing at you. You've got the lights on. You're standing out of the top of the tank, basically waving the flags, but only like showing your head. And presumably, you were smart enough to remove your cap for.
Yeah.
Obvious
Well,
reasons.
anything that marks me out as an obvious
Yeah,
Nazi.
he did say
actually.
uniform, so.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Right. What should I yell, chaps? Shall I say that we've got wounded in here and we need help getting them out?
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, just get as many of them here as we can.
Yeah, if
And
I
that would
talk
have
to one
a-
of them,
yeah.
I can dominate them. So.
Okay. I'm
That
gonna
would
yell.
also give an excuse to have other people not wearing their uniforms.
Yeah. So just basically like incoherent communist yelling in communist. Comrades, we have the evil Nazis have attacked and we have wounded in the tank. We need your help to get them out.
Yeah. V, can I make a special request and recommendation?
Yeah.
As much as your dominate ability is, I'm sure, going to be very useful, please don't use it when there's groups.
Totally
Right.
agree. Unless we've got enough people to dominate as many people as there are.
Yeah.
I will have dominate group in a bit.
That would be,
Oh, shit, well, fair
that would be
enough.
very useful. but
Yeah.
For
Cultify.
now.
Okay. Let's see.
So you are actually top naked, waving flags wildly and yelling at the Soviet side.
We have, the Nazis have attacked. We have wounded. That's totally plausible.
It is totally plausible. It's also totally ridiculous.
No, it's not.
I think that's totally good.
Yeah, we're coming from the front line.
Yeah.
And by the way, if I dominate one, I will just tell him to throw a grenade in the tank.
Fucking don't dominate anyone. Just let me persuade them out. I'm pretty like good. I
Okay.
think
Saigon, do you mind if I ask what your persuasion stats are?
not that good actually. One.
I've got 2, so I could give it a go, but I need to go topless as well.
Jesus.
I have, let me check.
Now, chat, keep
persuasion
it in your pants
4.
because I'm about to get Jordan Peterson naked.
I
You've
got 4.
persuasion 4.
Yeah, I got 4 in persuasion.
Shit. Never mind.
I've got 3 in persuasion. Do you want me to go topless, Uzulu?
No, V has
Jesus
4, and you're a literal child.
While
V,
they're discussing their next crime against humanity, I would like to be. I'm still reveal a bit for me because I do want to kind of start circling around to the other side, noise or not.
Which is going to be noise.
There's just this insane wolf just somewhere out there.
Comrade, what the fuck is that noise? No idea, comrade.
What noise? I don't hear anything.
V, aren't you some kind of shapeshifter? Do you even need to remove your clothes?
No, I'll remove my clothes. I'm not a shapeshifter. I'm Malkavian.
Okay, I must have misunderstood something in the beginning.
We've an art of V as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very hipster art. Okay, yeah. Shall I roll something? Whatever.
I think
Okay.
we let V do the persuasion.
So,
Well, I mean, do I have to? I mean, I'm just yelling, "Comrades, we are wounded."
Yeah, no, go ahead and do that for sure.
Yeah.
Then again, V does look probably not very Russian.
it's
with
too
the-
late now. Sargon's doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I know, but for the
you
rest of it.
make communist noises.
Yeah.
The officer just peeks out of the command capsule, the command hatch.
Yeah.
To try and figure out what you are and why you're here.
I am certainly not the Germans.
Arch?
How are you doing, fellow communists?
Damn those filthy Nazis.
Arch, if I use that, do I need to talk or speak, or is it just by looking at someone?
You have to hold their gaze.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not looking at anyone. You're
No,
inside
I'm
the
saying
tank.
for the future. So if I just talk with someone and I look at them, I can do that without speaking or doing any hand gestures or anything?
You can do that without a verbal component, yeah.
Okay.
Am I right in remembering that when we use dominate style skills, the eyes glow?
Probably.
All right. Well, I'll look towards the officer, and if he makes
You
contact, I
can't. You are inside of the tank. You cannot
looking
look
at
through
a
the
people.
armored fucking doors.
I
I'm
find it-
sure it's a Russian tank. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
you
a
need to
pilot
leave
Look,
somewhere.
I've got this. Don't worry. Come on.
Okay.
You need at least a 4 in Auspex to do that.
Okay. So he shouts back to you, "Что ты меняешь?"
Okay, but what's that in English?
Some of us understand what that is in English.
Let's see. This will be the interesting part. Can I find Sargon online anywhere so I can give him access to the translation room?
Just message him
I
on
can-
Discord.
I can see it on Discord.
Okay, so you can
I
see
have
the
it
translation
actually.
room?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll do the translation in there. So it's the latest
Yeah.
one.
I
need
should be
access
there
to
as
that
well
too.
because I know Russian.
Me
You're
too.
already in there. Unless you've left, you
Yeah,
dum-dum.
I see it.
I still don't. And I'm online.
You speak Russian?
Yep, I'm Jürgen Panzerson. I speak Russian and English,
Okay, I'll give you access to.
which I'm not sure is
Oh
going to
wait,
be that
no, I
useful.
don't have access to at D&D Russian.
Yeah, there we go. I'm in.
Okay. There. Now you should see it. Under D&D, it's translations.
Penal Battalion.
No, I can only see the translations channel.
Yes, it's the translations channel. It's in there.
Oh yeah, I'm in there. Yeah, I don't see it though.
Isn't it that one, the 2125? What's your... Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, Arch. Am I allowed to say it?
No,
Well, no,
preferably not.
I actually can't see that
What is that?
thing.
You posted it again.
So whatever it is, you're gonna have to give me access to it.
I did, though.
Well,
It's under the D&D category, the channel called translations. You click in there, and Arch has typed a few things. The most
I
recent.
can only see what's your unite.
That's it, yeah. And you've just read it out, which we're not allowed to do.
Your unit, I think you want.
Right, okay. Well, okay.
What is your unite? We should all unite for the glory of Russia.
I mean, to be fair, that
do
is
I
exactly.
have any indication of what this guy's unit is?
You do, yes. Roll intelligence and awareness.
I think generally, if a military person asks you what's your unit, the correct answer is not, well, what's your unit?
I'm going
I
to
know you
tell
are, but
him
what
I'm
am
part of
I?
his unit.
Oh,
What
no. Here's what I think you should do.
Yeah.
We know what outposts we attacked in the previous 2 sessions ago. We probably have their unit information. Just say that because it's from the tank.
Yeah,
from
is
that.
it in the
Yeah,
tank?
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that then. What am I rolling, Arch?
Okay, well, you don't know that. You
We
didn't interrogate any of them yourself.
That's true. We did.
We were told not to.
Is there anything in the tank that would suggest what unit they were in?
No, this is just a reserve tank from the border guards.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
we
Can
say
I
border
hang
guard?
on then? Can I figure out what unit this guy's in from?
Oh, the border guard. You
Intelligence
can,
and awareness.
you can just say we're with the border guards.
No, you
Yeah.
can't. Do you want to do that? The border guard. It's a really
No,
bad idea.
Do not take V's suggestion as my answer. Right. That's what I got for my awareness check.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. 2. You can see the faded outlines of unit markings on the tank, but you can't quite make them out.
Can I roll the same thing?
You'll have to pop the driver's hatch and kind of like look out.
It's all right. I'll just yell at him, comrade. There's no time. Our comrades are dying.
Okay.
strategy.
We
It
need your
pays off.
assistance.
All right. That would probably be persuasion and or performance, actually, probably.
What's your performance?
Can I not use persuasion as well? Surely I could use persuasion.
Well, you're acting like you're desperate and wounded, right?
Well, that's persuasion.
I don't know.
Maybe at this distance, it's more persuasion than performance.
So let me roll a persuasion check. See if I persuade you, so I can use this persuasion check.
Yeah, I'd be happy to go with persuasion as well. Persuasion and probably charisma.
Okay.
Yeah. What is your performance?
Hey, I got a green. It's
pretty good.
0. My
Simon?
persuasion.
Four.
Nice. My performance is 3 if we ever seem to need that.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely seem to hit a mark with them.
Excellent.
He seems at least a little bit worried. What'll he do next? He tells you to wait there. I think he just waves at you to hold position there, and he closes the hatch again.
Yeah, as he does that, I'll just yell, "Hurry, comrade!" To keep up the act.
Hurry, comrade.
All right. What is the plan when he gets here? How many of us are in here? I guess
We'll encourage
V's
him to get into
me.
the tank.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and then I can hypnotize him.
Yeah, well, no.
But V- Are you desperate to make it worth it, V?
Oh, I didn't put 4 points in this kill for nothing.
Yeah, well, maybe you did.
Quick question.
I don't know. It's good. It's good.
Dev, what's your sneak, man? What's your stealth?
It's 1, but I rolled a 0, so I'm still.
His
reading
sneak
in the
is currently
forest.
very bad.
It's still ringing in the forest.
Yeah.
Just name the episode right there. A ringing in the forest.
I like
Is
the
there any
idea
chance
that,
they
like,
could stop trying to stealth at any point then?
yeah,
Well,
just stop being stealthy and just walk normally.
Yeah, can I just walk normally?
The officer pops back out of his hatch. He has a pistol this time, which he fires off into the darkness behind him and says,
There's a wolf around here.
basically, Grebianivos.
Oh, fucking wolf.
All right, stick it in the channel. Oh, right.
I'll say Dar Comrade.
That's a good response. I like the idea of one of the enemy soldiers being in our tank, like surrounded by 3 vampires. And what do? We try to fucking hypnotize him. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
could
want
rip into
think
shreds in less than a
to get him
second.
to throw his grenade inside his own tank.
We could rip into shreds in less than a second, but hear me out.
No,
here.
I want him to go back to his tank and throw his own grenade in the tank.
Well, we want the tank though.
Yeah,
like
we
to
don't
capture
we don't want to chuck a grenade in the tank. We're going to go in there and kill the guys.
Besides, the
Best case
better we
scenario
do,
is
the
we
more
could-
XP we get, which means the
Then
better.
you
our
can
character
just get him to go in and just try to shoot everyone in the head before they can even find out what's happening.
I have a sword. We'll just go in there and slice them up.
That is
Hardcore
more
Henry
fun.
style.
I mean, there's two options. In one option, V does all the work and gets all the glory, and we all wait.
I'm basically waiting in the forest till I stop reeing anyway.
Yeah, you're basically sitting this one out, I'm afraid. Yeah, apparently
Well,
your
no-
stealth check never runs out, so either the,
Look,
the fight's going to start and you're going to just read towards us.
Surely,
Just have to wait there.
No, the plan, right, should be something like I'll ask him for 2 guys to help me carry this guy out, our wounded comrade out of the tank. When they get over the tank, you guys basically just jump in their tank and start killing them.
By you guys, do you mean Dev and Rags?
Yeah, Devon Rags, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
they learn
I-
to approach very quickly.
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that. Like, yeah, I'm a wolf. I can do that.
Yeah, but Dev is a little girl.
I'll start sneaking around then. Can I go this way, Arch? Like over here?
Over there. You can
Yep,
do so
I'll-
loudly.
I'll do so loudly. Let's go.
Is there no way for him to have a bit of self-awareness and think, maybe I'll just walk?
Not really, no.
Arch,
Surely
can I
it's been
petition
long
us to house rules this? Because that's silly.
It's not.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Surely it's been enough time,
Yeah.
and they've literally been shooting at me.
Yes.
Like
They've
you'd
been
think
missing
at that
so far.
point, you would think that at that point I'd be like, oh wait, I should stop making noise.
You would, but you didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna hold position here then.
It's just the European Parliament where we can't propose legislation no matter how many of us want to.
Okay. The the tank commander, he opens the hatch fully, comes out of the tank, jumps down on the ground in front of it, and comes over towards your tank.
Oh, she's handsome.
Right, okay.
I was thinking he looked a
Kuvijar
bit like
užvet
Splashbury.
vyputí, podaží tam.
Okay, I need a translation on that. I'll thank him and say we need help getting our comrade out of the tank. I need someone's help.
If they're bringing such a person as that, perhaps V's Dominate actually would be useful.
Yeah.
Especially if they come
Okay.
alone, but that seems less likely.
All right. He responds with Vive Gietje.
That's Norwegian.
No. I'll shrug and say I need your help. You know, I can't do it myself.
Okay, you're gonna have to persuade him of that.
Okay.
It's almost time, V.
It's time to make or break the episode.
It's time, V.
The pivotal moment of each weekly episode.
Yeah, there's only one of them. Go for it, V. I'm assuming that he doesn't buy Sargon's 0.
All right. Can I see him? Is there a way that I can look outside of the tank and make eye contact with him?
I want to see like Ritualist draw this tank opening with 3 heads sticking out, all trying to do stuff.
Okay, he is not persuaded. Nicht victim.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, Arch. I want to get out of the tank if I can. Sargon, is that okay?
I don't know. Hang on a second.
Just one person.
I'll just say fine to him and then like duck back down inside the tank. And then I guess I'll whisper in German to everyone, like so you can understand me. Right, he's gonna make me get you out. So basically, V, right, what you could do is
Roll for weight.
no, play dead.
Don't
You're
forget the
good at
uniform.
that. That's what you did last episode. So you should be great.
Well, no, because if I basically jump you, pull you out, and sort of like onto the top of the tank, we can say to him, come up and help me get him down, sort of thing. And then he'll see that there's a body, and come up and help, and then you can dominate him.
All right.
Is this going to become a tradition that V plays dead every other episode?
Well, actually, Uzlu, you're the wounded one, right?
Yeah, can I cut myself a little so there's a little blood?
No. But you've got the dominate, so
Yeah.
Okay.
I can drive the tank if they start shooting.
Okay.
I wanna cut myself a little so there's a little blood, make it look more convincing.
Okay. Do I have to use an athletics check to try and drag you out or something?
No, he's cooperative, so you can just drag him out.
Right. Okay.
Don't be too cooperative. You're playing dead.
I'll drag him out onto the top of the tank. I assume you're just going to lay there, V. And
What
I'll
about the
say-
uniform?
No,
Okay.
I don't have a uniform. I took it off.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I said that.
Obviously.
No, you didn't.
What? Come on. Obviously, if we're doing this whole song and dance,
Everyone
then if
said
he
that
comes
they
out of
took
the
off
tank-
their uniforms, Arch.
No,
Are you naked?
I didn't.
He didn't have to have the jacket on. You just have like the shirt underneath.
Yeah, and it's dark.
Yeah, like we don't have anything that looks Nazis. You know, like no symbols.
There's not like a big
No
skull on
symbol.
the t-shirt.
Are you still wearing the Nazi flag as a cape?
He's wearing he's wearing a Hitler version of the Che Guevara t-shirt.
You should start selling that on your merch store.
Hitler is falsified.
If you don't, I will.
Oh, fuck, mate, you go ahead, but I wouldn't want one.
Look, I'm already selling one that says communists aren't people.
Yeah, but factually, true things are factually true things.
Yeah, exactly. But
Um,
Hitler existed.
That's true. But right, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'll say to the guy, "Come up here and help me."
Okay. He backs away immediately.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Well, that's not going so well.
I'll just say, "What? I need your help."
Почему ты привет немец? He sounds scared.
Oh, shit.
I'll
Stay
just
the
say-
prisoner.
I'll just say to him in like exasperated terms, "We were undercover.
Why not say I'm a
I hope
prisoner?
that works.
Why don't you pretend to be dead, V?"
Oh, I'm out of character.
I think it's time to dominate, V. Just
German
open your eyes.
mumbling from the apparently dead guy. Fuck's sake! Shut up.
Let's,
You know, if
let's give Sargon's last gambit
Now,
a
to be
try.
fair-
Get me killed.
To be fair to the dominate idea, if he dominates this guy, I'm within closing distance of the tank.
Yeah.
And they can't hear me inside the tank because it's the tank.
I mean,
Only
I-
the guy in front of you is outside the tank.
Can we tell how many other Russians there are around the other tank or in the other tank? Possibly.
Very clearly, you can make eye contact with him now, V. So you could probably dominate now.
Okay.
Just loll your head to the side and open your eyes and you won't notice. Except for the red glow.
Can he dominate Arch? I see.
You can. You are very close to the Russian tank.
Yeah, that's why V should probably dominate the guy.
It's better than him shooting at us, yeah.
Yes.
Let me find where the skill is. I'm still getting used to this character sheet. The one in D&D was so different. All right, I got it.
Okay.
Wait, that's just the rouse.
That means that you get a hunger point, but you can still do the skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says it's got a bonus towards mortal people. So
All right. Let's see. Mesmerize. Rouse check, which failed. So roll manipulation and dominance. And dominate.
I did.
No. Did you? Oh, yeah. Dominate, normally. Okay. 2 degrees. Right. You don't feel like it took properly, but you don't feel like it outright failed either.
Can I try, like, if I got it as attention and he's dazed, can I do the proper dominate, the one where I have to talk to him?
You can try.
He's
Yeah,
a
you
Why
probably
is
can't-
that dead German talking to me
He-
with glowing red eyes?
He probably can't. No, hang on, V. He probably can't understand what you're saying.
No, I speak Russian.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Damn it, Sargon, we're not that special.
Thank God. No. I thought he was about to fuck it up.
V? Fuck no.
Oh, that's really good.
That's a 20.
Yeah, I told him whispering. Well, not whispering, but
Hang on,
talking.
wait, what?
Tell him
Let
fascism is
Arch
the
tell us
answer.
what's happened first.
Okay.
Okay, now he just kind of reels back as if confused. So you've got a moment now to do something, whatever it is.
Okay. I told him to go back silently.
What
in his
ability?
the dominate, the proper one, the one where I tell him and he will believe whatever I tell him to.
The proper one.
Yeah, let me open up the wiki. Command. No, sorry. Make a target to your slave will alone. Conditioning. I think it's the one.
Conditioning.
Are we washing each other's hair here?
Roll for conditioner.
Cloud memory, mesmerized imitation, forgetful minds, submerged directive, rationalize, mass manipulation, terminal
Rationalize is the
decree.
one, I think.
You think? Why don't you have the rule book?
You've dropped every point into this skill.
Yeah, rationalize
Dominate.
is the one that I use.
254. All right.
Okay, rationalize. Okay, and what are you trying to make him rationalize?
The people in the tank are Nazis and they want to kill him, so he needs to go
What?
in.
Be specific about the tank.
That's
What?
the truth. Stop.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. What? That's
Arch-
literally the opposite of what we're trying to achieve.
Listen to the Arch. His own tank, right? Like his own
tank.
comrade.
Yes.
His own comrades are Nazis. I want him
No,
to go back
No, we
into
want
his
to
own
capture
tank,
it.
the one in the
Fee.
front,
Fee,
and
no, stop.
shoot
No.
his. Can I speak, please?
No, this is an awful idea.
Yeah,
was the
okay. I want him to go back in his tank and shoot his comrades.
That's a good idea, actually, I think.
No, we
That
want to get his comrades out of the tank.
We just want the tank.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well,
if he fails to kill all of them on his own,
Which
I think the tank crew
Oh,
might be
why
a little bit suspicious of us.
yeah.
Just tell him that to tell his guys in the tank
To
that
come help
they've
us.
got a lot of
Yeah.
wounded. He's
Yeah.
going to need all of their help to get them.
Yes.
He's the tank commander. They'll do it.
How
And then
many
we can
people
just
are
open
in?
fire.
How many people are in one of these tanks?
Well, it doesn't
Do
matter.
you know?
2 to 3,
We
right?
can fit like 3 in our tank, so I guess 3 and 4 in
can't
theirs.
shoot 3 people in rapid succession before they realize what's going on.
I think we
Well,
can.
They'll come over unarmed because they're going to be coming to help people. And then once they're close, we'll just shoot them.
Okay, I told him to go in the tank, get his people out, and then shoot them in the back
Okay. Good enough. Good enough.
All right.
because they're traitors.
Again, there's no limit to the amount of bullshit that V can make them do. He
Yeah,
can
that's
he
true.
can make them murder their friends in cold blood by shooting them in the back if
Yeah,
if
but
he
the
feels
friends
like
are
it.
not just automatons. If he's like, get out, and it's like, what? Get out of the tank now. What the fuck's going
commander.
on? He draws his pistol. Get out. They're going to get suspicious, right?
No, he's the
What
commander.
you want is to make them feel like they're all on the same team, doing something good for their friends, and then we shoot them in the back because they'll be totally unaware.
All right. I tell him to tell his men to all get out because they're going to help with the wounded. And after the last one gets out, he's going to go behind them and shoot them in the back.
No,
Yes, Arch.
okay, yeah, okay,
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's a good combination.
Okay.
I mean, I would
Oh,
like to.
and
Ideally,
after-
you'd like to end this by not having anyone die and capture them all and return them as prisoners. But the next best thing is we just get the tank.
Yeah, and after he's done, if the commissar shows up, he will shoot the commissar as well.
But hang on, calm down. Like you might want to dominate the commissar.
Yeah, we're not supposed to. I mean, I don't know if you want to follow the rules, but we're not actually supposed to just murder the commissars in cold blood.
We're not murdering the commissar.
No, don't murder the commissar because all I'm saying is like by like the the fourth or fifth session, we could unironically be in charge of Russia. So let's carry
Okay.
on.
Very well.
I like how you just
Dream big.
rationalize the idea of killing the commissar by saying, no, we're rationalizing this guy into killing the commissar.
Yeah, I
instead."
mean, I'm not killing the commissar.
It's not murder. So we force someone else to do it.
Yeah. Guns don't kill people. Slave
Yeah.
people kill
This
people.
is why communists will eventually think that words can lead to violence.
Thanks for you created Antifa.
Okay, all right. He goes up to the tank. He tells the crew to come out and help you get the wounded out. They do so. They exit the tank from the front hatches and the top hatches. There's 4 men still inside the tank. As they move towards your tank, the tank commander, using his revolver, shoots them all in the back in rapid succession. Then, because this is something that goes against his fundamental belief, he rolls to see if he breaks out of the conditioning.
Alex Jones style. Did you say that there were still 4 men in the enemy tank?
Yep, 5-man crew.
Fuck.
Right.
Hang on. How many did he shoot, and how many are in the tank?
Yeah.
Still?
There's some arithmetic problem there.
Yeah.
No, there's 4 in the tank. They're all out.
But if
Oh,
it's
right,
a
so there's no
5-man
one left. Yeah, but there's no one left in the tank, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then I rescind my fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we managed to kill all of them.
He reaches down to his belt and grabs a hold of a flare gun.
Oh,
Okay. Can we roll initiative or something? Because I'd love to shoot him at this.
I
point.
would.
Yes, you probably want to.
Yes. Okay. Where do
That's
I roll
some-
initiative?
I have to say that is some serious presence of mind to have realized that you've just been hypnotized into murdering 4 of your comrades, and then not to like stagger around or faint in surprise, but actually go for the alarm.
Well, no, he's already noticed the German uniform. He hasn't
Right.
forgotten about the German uniform. It's just that the suggestion overrides that. And now that he's shot 4 of his friends, the German uniform is by far the most pressing thing in his mind.
Okay. What do I roll for initiative again?
It was your awareness plus something, wasn't it? Let's see.
I think it was the number of dots you have in composure and awareness. That number of D10s plus any advantages, and I argue that we get advantages at the moment.
Especially because one of us is closing in
How many
specifically
modifiers do I
for
get then?
this.
Initiative rating equal to composure plus awareness.
Yep,
Yes.
that many D10s.
Yes.
And what advantages do we get?
In this case, only Raggers gets an advantage.
Yeah, boy.
So he gets an extra dice.
All right.
That wasn't great.
That's that many D10s. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. There's mine.
Oops.
My token's not on the area for me to click on. I don't know if that's working.
There we
Are
go.
we going to need a smaller?
Well, no, this isn't really
field?
combat. This is just reacting
Okay.
before him. So, Uzulu, you're still inside the tank. So, unless you're going to turn the fucking gun on him or something,
I mean,
you
if it
can't
comes to
really react in time.
Well, I've got a 40.
Sahagon, you act before him. Rags, you also act before him. Rags acts first.
All right, I am coming out of the darkness, still yelling like a retard.
Can
Are
you,
you
But-
alone?
can you
Yes,
grapple him?
absolutely. I am
Okay.
jumping right on this guy. I'm coming right up behind him and just pouncing right on this dude.
Yif.
Right, now we'll have to figure out
Listen,
what
you
bite
know,
does.
nobody talks about it more than you do, Dev.
What?
Wait, what?
Okay, yeah, you bite him. Okay, so roll your attack skill. This would be, I mean, brawl, I guess, since you're
Max,
a
did
fucking
you just
dog.
did you just false flag Dev when I was the one that said yeah?
What? Both of your audio quality is so terrible. You sound the same.
Mine is terrible because I turned off all the laggy things, but it's still got some filters.
Well,
I have
don't
latency on my
British
studio
accent,
filters, so I removed it all. But yeah, no, Yif. I maintain my invective against you.
The point is, everyone except me. The principle holds. So
Right. But okay, so what is he rolling? Oh,
Brawl
yeah.
plus strength.
all right, and A wolf has 6 physical to all 6 physical.
Yes.
So, brawl plus strength.
Mm-hmm. So brawl plus 6.
Brawl.
Can you even roll?
Plus-
So brawl? No, you have to select strength. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll change it just for the moment. Brawl plus strength. Do I get an ambush
Yes.
modifier?
You get 2 dice extra.
Yeah, boy.
I want to tell him to take the flare gun, put it in his mouth, and fire.
Yeah, that's fairly successful. Right, yeah, you chomp down on his neck, doing 2 points of aggravate damage, which is more than enough to kill a human. I mean, you basically tear his fucking throat out.
Yeah, but he's a communist. Does it kill him?
I don't know.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Oh,
you take him down pretty damn snappy.
all
Can
right.
I have a bite because I have 1 point of hunger?
Jeez, the body. They've all just dropped
Control
to the
yourself,
ground.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna go search the tank, see if I find anything interesting in there.
Okay. You can roll search for that.
I will-
You can
Where am I
take
looking?
a bite, V.
All right.
Where am I looking for search? Sorry.
Let's see.
I will rejoin the group and do the same. I'll help out with the
Still
search.
yelling like a screaming other.
I snarl at V. No, because he must respect the alpha's kill.
Do we know? Well, there's 4 others.
Yeah, there are 4
Right.
dead bodies.
Awareness
technically these-
and wits.
Okie doke.
Yeah, I've got Yeah, let me do a check as well.
My dice rolls are disappointing.
Holy shit, I've been terrible today.
Does anyone know how to drive this shit?
All right. So that's awareness plus wits, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. The dog has a hard time getting in the tank, but once it does get in, it does a better job than everybody else.
Yeah, it's got better nose.
That's right.
There's nothing particularly interesting in
Smells
there.
like diesel.
There is a radio, however, which means this was probably an officer's tank.
Excellent. Right, we've just upgraded, lads.
Let's listen into the chat.
Is there a
Next-
Russian
Next
Russian
episode,
flag
we'll
in
have
there,
a
by the way?
CD player.
By the end of this, we're going to have our own tank column.
Yeah.
Is there any Russian? Is
Is
there
there a
any Russian
Soviet
chat?
flag in there? I need a Soviet flag.
There is no Soviet flag in there.
What?
What a bunch of unpatriotic.
Anti-patriotic. Yeah.
Ugh.
Is there any chatter on the radio?
All right, V, you double over in pain.
Yes.
Did I get shot?
No, you fucking drank communist blood. The worst possible thing for you.
Great.
You have literally been poisoned.
Well,
Oh my
no,
God, these are actual
the
communists
blood that
too.
I
What
don't
the
like
fuck?
is Jewish, not communist.
You like anything that isn't National Socialist, your preferred type is NS.
Wasn't there a willpower that I could do in order to?
As opposed to USSR. Yeah.
Wasn't there a willpower test that I could do in order to resist it?
No, you've just poisoned yourself. Goodbye.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
but I thought you could force yourself to drink the blood.
Man, all this
normally.
yummy blood.
You
I
can
don't know
force
if I can
yourself
get
to
enough.
drink stuff that's just nasty,
Hmm.
but this is far beyond nasty.
Okay.
So V, you only drink Nazi blood.
Yes.
So for one thing, you only suck the blood of your own people. But
Well, yeah, he's
also,
gotta-
we're in Russia.
It's something I
Okay.
will be beating him with frequently, don't you worry.
Yeah, but
Unless you continue to infatuate yourself to me.
I'm pretty sure there was like a willpower test you could do in order to not take the penalty.
Maybe if you read the manual, you'd know.
Yeah,
That's what I read in the
remember that too.
manual.
Yeah, V, I remember that too. If
Yeah.
to drink outside of your preferred blood type, there was a willpower test.
Yeah.
However, if you explicitly exclude a blood type, then you can't willpower out of it.
And I excluded Jewish when I created the character.
Your preferred blood type is National Socialist.
Yes, and the one that I excluded is Jewish.
To be
Yes.
fair,
And I guess
the
this one was
communist-
that then.
Well, in that
Was he a
case,
Jew?
okay.
Was he a
Are we
Jew?
retconning
What?
his heritage?
From now on, I'm going to check their willies.
That's
Is
probably
there any compelling reason why he couldn't have been Jewish? You know,
in fact, there's a good
They
reason
get
why it could
everywhere.
be, especially considering you're very close to a Jewish village. Just
V,
say.
go and drink the blood of a goyim quickly.
Hold on. We've missed something there, an opportunity. Close to a Jewish village, you say?
Indeed.
Rob's hands, but not Jewishly.
All right.
Well- V, there's 4 corpses. You could always try each one to see if.
One of
see
them
if
was
they're all Jews.
We're about to create some unhappy merchants.
Yeah, I'm checking the willies, Arch, to see if there's any non-Jewish.
I just want to know how you're rubbing your hands not Jewishly easily. I want to see you do it. I want to see what that means to you. Like,
I'll just drape a
How
Nazi
would you
flag over them
manifest
when I do it.
Devo.
Chat keeps reminding me to remember to take their uniforms. That might be a good idea.
yes.
Good
Can
idea,
I? Yeah.
Let's change. Wait, hold on. One
You
won't fit
see
me.
a pair of blind out lights. You see, in fact, several pairs of blind out lights coming down the road.
Okay. Well, we better get their fucking uniforms off quickly then. Because we're gonna call them Germans in a second. We just killed a bunch of Nazis, comrades. Come and help us with the bodies.
What unit are they? Because now we can see the tank. What unit were they?
Right. See.
What a
You can-
surprise that Google image search doesn't have any results for Nazi happy merchant.
Honestly, 4chan's really slacking off these days.
That's true. I'm gonna have to use DuckDuckGo for this. It's come to this.
Their 15th mechanized corps, 212th, or 10th
Right.
actually.
Okay, can we take a uniform from them each? Yeah.
You can try. The lights aren't that far away. You're gonna have to do this quick.
how
Dude,
how
then
far
let's-
away are we talking here?
500 meters odds, maybe, closing in fairly quickly.
Guys, I was joking before, but it looks like Google actually is suppressing the happy merchant meme. I searched the same thing on DuckDuckGo, and the page is absolutely full of happy merchant memes.
I'm trying to hide the bodies, Arch.
That's weird
Okay.
because when I search happy merchant, it's all happy merchant.
Okay. Okay. So we got 500 meters. That's a little bit of distance. So I'm going to grab at least a jacket and put it on, and a cap if they've got one.
Yeah, I think you 4 should dress up. Maybe put like your Nazi uniforms on the bodies if we have time, and I'll hide inside the tank, or one of the tanks anyway, because they won't fit me. So I'll hide.
Okay.
Okay. You probably don't have time to undress them and dress them up in your uniforms. You'll have to hurry quite a bit to just get on theirs.
Yeah, and I
well,
tried to,
let's just
to hide
drag
them.
their bodies into the darkness and then put their jackets on or whatever, so we look vaguely. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
That's good.
I reckon people are missing a trick by not making a Nazi happy merchant. There aren't any here.
I have seen one. I've seen an Andrew Anglin one.
Yeah, but that's a specialized one.
Yeah.
I don't know. DuckDuckGo doesn't seem to have it.
We killed
will-
we killed these Nazis by tearing his throat out.
I'll duck into the larger tank, Arch. In I go.
Okay. Yep. A small jeep-like thing arrives with the officer in it. There's also
Oh,
a
yeah,
squad
that's-
of riflemen that get out.
Christ, how many's a squad?
10.
10? Fucking hell, okay.
So
Yeesh.
far on this search, I found PewDiePie, Owen Jones, and Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee?
For some reason, yeah.
So
Okay.
V, do you want to dominate?
Yeah, V, dominate.
No, because there's 2 of them. I could
No,
use
no,
the
just
mach-
dominate dominate the commissar.
Okay. Arch, is the commissar alone, or is a soldier behind him?
He's got 2 men with him.
Then I'll use the hypnosis, which is just me looking at him.
Well, I found a Soviet soldier happy merchant meme.
Excellent. Send it across.
So, mesmerize. By holding a target with your gaze, you can implant false thoughts or hypnotic suggestions in a target's mind.
Yes, your eyes will be glowing during the process, however.
So the other men could see. Is there like a way I could move so that I'm only looking towards the commissar, but other people can't see me?
Not really.
Put on sunglasses.
Sunglasses might actually work. Probably, actually, yeah.
Well,
Unironically.
then I guess I could dominate, and as long as I say something reasonable and not really outlandish, then
Yeah, I'm sure you'd never do that.
yeah. I mean,
Look, I've got a Ben Shapiro one. Is that close enough? I've killed the chat.
That's 2 points of hunger now. And you're using
the same thing that I did last time. I basically told him that there are wounded in that tank.
Oh, okay.
I say there are wounded men inside the panzer, inside the tank.
inside the Panzer, yes?
No, inside the tank.
Okay, but where are we going with this exactly? Like, so it occurs to me that we're on a rail at the moment that doesn't have an end, because he'll get in there and say, "Wait, there are no wounded men in here."
Yeah, but as he gets there,
put
you can silently kill him, and I think Rags can kill the other soldier.
There's 10.
10.
Well, I'm in the big tank. I'll just fire on the 10.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, if there's just 10 guys with rifles, they can't do anything to you.
Hey, Sargon, chat's mentioning that you're not on the rolls thing, so they can't see him.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
There's some new art on Twitter. I guess you can't see it then, Sargon.
Yeah.
I'll
put it in
link
the
it.
D&D
I'll link
thing
it.
or whatever, yeah.
We also found a Nazi Happy Merchant, which is also in the D&D chat. I think someone's just made it in paint.
Well, we did need one.
That's true. I mean, you always need one.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, there's two new arts.
That's pretty good. The jumping wolf.
Yeah.
Which one are you
I said
talking
it in
about, V? I'm
Russian.
looking at the manual now.
I said it in Russian.
And they weren't flares, they were flags. But the flags
Rationalize.
they do look a lot more gay club.
Or actually, you know what? I'll use implanted opinion. And I'll tell him that.
How harmful is the implanted opinion?
Yeah, I'll tell him that there is no reason for him to be here. It was a
It was a mistake.
yeah.
Yeah.
The radio probably malfunctioned, and
Well, you
we
don't-
didn't call for
The
anyone.
forgetful mind, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, please, V. No wiki. Wiki is not reliable.
Man, but the manual is so fucked up. Like, I've never seen a worse manual in my entire life. It's obviously
agree.
made by a social justice
Yeah.
warrior.
It is. It literally is. So, the vampire can rewrite whole swaths of the victim's memories, as long as it keeps the victim's gaze and fully uninterrupted attention. You do have to now verbally describe the victim's new memories, so you have to Jedi mind trick it.
Yeah, I basically told him that. Why is he here? Like, Tavares, why are you here?
have to describe his new memory.
Tavares, no one called for you here. We didn't expect you.
In fact,
No,
he
no.
has to go the other way very quickly.
His memory. You literally have to tell him what his memory is.
Hang on a second. Hang on, you could make this really funny. You could give him a memory that all of the soldiers behind him with guns have actually turned into Nazi vampires, and he needs to shoot them.
Yeah, but then the soldiers shoot him, and then they shoot us. So
No, why would they shoot us, comrade? What the hell's going on with the commissar?
yeah, Tavares, you just didn't you just received a message from headquarters requesting your presence immediately?
No, V. No questions. You have to describe his memory.
Oh, literally, just say that then, man. You know, you've just received a message from HQ demanding you back there immediately, and you have to hurry. No time to stop.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how you need to put it.
Okay.
I'm just imagining him being like, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right."
Yeah, literally, yeah. Good point, and then leaves. Like,
Okay.
getting quickly.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes, lads.
Manipulation, dominance versus intelligence and resolve.
Actually, yeah, I'll grab some water too. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a tea since we're all taking a 5.
Okay. In the meantime, go download the fucking manual, V.
I have the manual, but it's difficult to find these things in it.
Control F.
You know, the abilities are actually fairly well laid out. Just find Dominate, and then you'll see what you have there. That means we're all simming from the same hymn sheet. Otherwise, I'm going to get fucking confused when you say you can do something and I can't find the reason why.
Very well.
Let's see. Also, Rags.
Yes.
So last time you said you were circling around, and so you got up behind them. Are you doing that again now? Because you'll need to tell me that. Because if you move your character and I'm not aware of why you're moving it, I'm just going to move you back. Basically.
Yeah, I just basically when they came up, I went this way.
Yeah, basically going to hide. You still in wolf form?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, let me just do a.
I have toddled off.
There.
Laying in wait. All predatory like.
Riflemen are still probably sending a few pot shots off into the darkness, going fucking dog they too.
Sure, I can't still be yelling after like we did all of that stuff.
Technically, it's supposed to last for the whole scene, but yeah, you're probably quiet by now.
Then they shouldn't be able to shoot because I mean that's still a good 200-300 meters in the dark.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll give them another reason to shoot at you soon, though.
Huh?
Let's see. Oh, some of these art is still funny.
Are we depicting the enemy troop transport?
No.
Are we assuming the position of the enemy troop transport?
No.
Are we being kept deliberately in the dark?
Just a bunch of jeeps.
Okay.
How many? 2?
3.
3?
They're just jeeps. They're not dangerous. They will not hurt you.
Is Sargon still naked?
No. He's got a Russian thing draped over him now.
Goodness me, that was wise. I hope that doesn't backfire.
Well, he looks vaguely Soviet. He's been lucky with his persuasion roll so far, too. We'll see if that continues to last.
With one exception. I guess I'm still just chilling in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me. Well, unless there's someone to shoot. Unless there's a room to clean.
In the driver's position, though, so you don't even have access to, like, a gun. You can shoot forward, but there's nothing in front of you to shoot.
Heresy. So the enemy tank is empty.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can get to it, then I'll have something in front of me to shoot.
Yeah, if you go in front and get the machine gun, yeah. But you'll have to do it stealthily so that they
Yeah, and we're on planes, so that might not work too well. And I am still wearing Nazi uniform as well.
Oh no.
Chat's saying that you could do super chats while we're waiting.
Yeah, probably could. Probably should too. Okay, we'll do that then. Tord Marcus Brickel Jakobsen. Hurrah! That's it. Yes, hurrah.
Oh.
Guardsman Johnny Bravo. You don't speak German, you speak Reichsspiel.
Guardsman Johnny Bravo.
Guardsman Johnny Bravo again. I'm not even American, and I want Bernie in. To be fair, I kind of want to see Bernie Sanders too, because that would just be funny.
What?
Hello.
Oh, they're back.
I just got back. Yes.
They're all.
I've got about 45 minutes till I have to go.
Okay, well, we can wrap it up fairly quick. So, Lee has told the commissar that he needs to be back at headquarters. He rolled 2 degrees of success. The commissar blinks at him and goes, "No, I don't."
Oh dear. Okay.
Can I try redominate? And I insist.
You can't just dominate your way out of every situation, Pete.
You're already getting
Just watch
fucking
him.
dangerously hungry.
I can imagine Obi-Wan in Mos Eisley just being like, "These are the droids you're looking for." No, really, these aren't the droids you're looking for. A little rusty, Luke. Sorry.
Yeah, I am fairly certain, Tovarish, you need to go back to the headquarters right away.
You need another rouse check, though.
I did it.
He doesn't think he has to. No, he's pretty sure he doesn't. In fact,
Why are you here, comrade?
let's see. So if he's on 2 hunger now, does that fuck him over in any way? I wonder.
Can I ask him why he's here?
Oh, see, that's kind of funny.
Hmm?
Right.
Question.
Yep. He was asked to come here. He heard you had wounded.
I look baffled, wounded.
Hang
Our
on.
brilliant plan is backfiring before our eyes.
Yeah, Sargon, you can talk to him if you want.
I am wearing like the Russian uniform, right?
Yes, disheveled looking, but yes.
Perfect.
Before you do anything,
Okay.
Explain to me. So, are these mines? Are they like? How do they go off? Like, can you plant them on a tank and run away, or do they have to be armed, or
Pressure.
the pressure activated?
Yes.
Yeah, if you call them some really nasty names and put them in front of an audience.
Oh, okay. And this anti-tank rifle is will it blow up a Jeep?
Yes, but its Jeep probably wouldn't be heavy enough. You need like a ton or so.
Okay.
So it's like the rifle equivalent of a deagle.
Let me see. So I wouldn't be able to sneak up behind like the back Jeep, put a mine on it, and then scurry away, right?
Probably not, because you're not carrying the telemine either, unless you've made a special holster for your dog while I haven't been looking.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't take one of them. Damn it. All right. Fair enough. All right.
So yeah, in response to him saying they're wounded, I guess we've got 2 options here. We can either point to the dead bodies and go, "Yeah, there they are," or we can hope they don't notice and just say, "I can blame V for radioing them in or something." I don't know.
No, because they will arrest me if you do that.
Where's the downside?
I don't think he's going to arrest you for that. I'll
Yeah, I will be dragged back for reprimandation. He's a commissar, Sargon.
But mate, I mean, everyone's kind of lazy. So like, if I just turn around and say, "Sorry, officer," I'll discipline him and start like smacking you in the back of the head or something. You know, he'll probably think, "Okay, fair enough. I don't need to."
He will discipline you because one of the people in your command started fucking with the radio.
Now listen, on the one hand, hitting V is a great point. On the other hand, V is probably right.
It's the Red Army, Sargon. It's not. I don't know how you do it in Britain with tea and shit in the tank, but
They do have tea in the tanks, actually. Yes. Well, why wouldn't you?
you know what? You can say that it was a mistake and you ordered it by accident.
No, I'll say you disobeyed my orders, but I'll punish you.
Hold on, Arch.
You know what? Like I can't have this conversation in character because obviously not. So you do whatever you want and get me killed.
Arch, I don't have very heavy weapons, but so what happens if I try to fire the tank gun?
You'll end up on at least one of the squares adjacent to where you started.
But will it fire successfully?
You'll first have to check if there's a round in the weapon.
Okay,
For which
well,
you will need the skill.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, this seems funny, so let's do this.
Because I'm inside. They don't know I'm in here, so I'm just going to scramble around trying to get the gun working.
Right, roll
Why?
intelligence plus, let's see.
I'd just come up with the perfect excuse as well.
Yeah, but this is way better.
I'm going to shoot the Jeep.
Intelligence plus awareness. Intelligence to figure out how to open up the breach, and awareness to figure out if there's a shell in there.
Why didn't you just use the machine gun?
Oh, hey, look, a 1.
But successes.
Oh, good.
Right, so... Oh, that's lucky. That's very lucky. Right. As the vampire lolly begins fidgeting around in the tank, you find something that seems attached to the gun, which seems useful. It's a lever with a button on it. You figured, yeah, this must release the gun cache, right? So you press the little lever.
Yeah.
And then Sargon gets the fright of his life as the 75mm cannon goes off right next to him.
Why? Why are you doing anything?
I wanted to turn the turret and then
Why?
shoot. And then shoot.
We haven't fucked up the speech yet.
Yeah, Arch,
we might get him to
I?
fuck off peacefully.
Look,
Can I
I think
use the
what we can
shock
say
and
at the
awe?
very least is that
Arch,
we've
can I
changed the
use-
social dynamic.
Arch, can I use the shock and awe and just jump into this tank and try to get a hold of the machine gun?
Yeah, it's a fine.
See, I almost think we should just do a roll to see what happens in which gets to act first, so we get to resolve one person at a time.
Quick
Okay.
V, dominate the gun.
Okay, so the cannon has just gone off. It's frightened the commissar
Roll for tinnitus.
slightly. But yeah, everybody is basically a little bit shell shocked now because of that fucking thing.
I'm fine, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I want to dart towards this tank as soon as possible while people are self-shocked.
You want to move?
Look, no, stop. I'm just going to yell at the tank as if I'm yelling at the gunner. Like, what the hell are you doing? Fucking, I'm going to have you, whatever the Soviet equivalent of court-martial is, Like, we don't need to turn this into a fight yet.
Yeah, but Arch, while this is happening, can I dart into this tank, please?
See, this is why I think we should actually develop a way to figure out who acts first.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's
Fair enough.
roll
Whoever
an
shouts
initiative then.
loudest.
Right, roll a d6, both Sargon and V, and whoever gets the highest gets to act first.
I knew it would come down to this.
Whee!
Right, yeah, you yell at the tank loudly, like, "I'll have you fucking shot, you fucker," etc.
Mm-hmm.
The commissar has unholstered his pistol and he's just holding his other hand to his ear.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I was aiming for the dog.
Are we going to go for that one? There was a loud howling dog around.
The commissar just shouts out, "Minia zastreliata."
And what's that in civilized?
Also, let me know when it's my
He's
turn.
already put it in. Archie's diligent with the translations. He puts it in when he says it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll just say yes, comrade.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Someone looks like they deserve it.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh Jesus! Okay. He's just shaking his head and he's addressing you again, Sargon.
Yep.
Izbahiego poslat vogiot patrolya.
Okay, that's it. I'll I take it I can say yes and salute or something, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. He's still wondering about those fucking
Okay, yeah.
casualties.
In the meantime, I'll show him the casualties and point to their officer and say that this man went insane and shot his own men.
Wow. You're telling
Really?
the truth.
Yeah, I think we can get out of this by telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, he just looks at you like, "Kakir."
Arch, can I please
I will-
act
I will
before
shrug
this
and
is
say-
over?
I'll shrug and say, well, that's literally just what happened.
Chat made a suggestion earlier that we pretend that we only got here soon before they did, and we were responding to cries for help or gunshots as well.
Yes.
So you could say that
Yeah.
that's just what it looks like.
Yeah. That's
comrade.
we've only just arrived ourselves.
Can I please do something while this is taking place?
No, please no.
Yes, please, yes. So as the gun explodes, I want my character to
No, but it's
do
going so
what
well.
people do when guns explode and just duck for cover and use this tank. Like just shocked, he's going to just, like what the hell is
Wait,
going on? While
You're
everyone
going
is
to run. There's been a gunshot. You're going to run out of one tank,
No, I'm already out of the tank because
but you already have a tank for cover. You're going to
Yeah,
run
I'm
across
going to
200
run-
meters of open ground to
try
get to
to take
different cover.
advantage of the fact that the
won't hit me
people
over
are
there.
shell-shocked and they don't notice what's going on. So I'm going to try to get into this so I can get to the machine gun. And being in a tank, they can't do
It's-
anything
it's a-
against me.
It's
Look,
a little
the
bit of
guy
shock,
isn't
not
hostile.
complete incapacitation.
The guy isn't
Okay.
hostile.
Well,
He's
V
not
acts
hostile.
next, so V can go in there and dart in the tank.
No.
Yeah,
You
what
do
type of
find a
hole?
machine gun in the hull, yep.
All right, I just sit there. I don't open fire yet, but I'm in position in case something happens.
It's
Amazing.
a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do, but I accidentally shot it.
Okay, Sargon, you probably should roll some persuasion.
I think I'm going to have to, aren't I? V, you
Yes.
should be doing this, just so you know.
No, because it's stupid. Like they're going to want to make an investigation now. They're going to want
Okay,
to
that's great. Let them, let them go and okay, here's the paperwork. We'll fill it out. Right, go and do whatever you have to do. We'll see you in the morning because it's the middle of the fucking night. And then we could just carry on. Like, what the-
well, I'm at the machine gun if something goes south.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Persuasion and wits.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Not charisma.
Could have been worse.
2 degrees, that's not bad. Okay.
Not to mention the man who shot the others has a big chunk of flesh missing from his
I
neck.
have a sword. I'll say he tried to shoot me and I stabbed him.
Teeth.
Yeah, like he's going to be forensic.
Laying on the
expert.
ground
Yeah,
would be-
swords have huge exit wounds.
They do.
All right, the officer shakes his head. Stress deliat eto dla niektórych ludzi.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah.
This guy's a proper
I'll just
therapist.
concur. No, I'll just concur with him. I agree. I've seen it many times myself.
Can I just
Okay.
say, I would have been happy to do something, anything during this. There was just no reason for me to. I'm still in the Nazi uniform. I still have control of our tank.
Yeah, that's good. Keep it that way. We can just get rid of this guy. Don't worry, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, he seems to be fine with that. That there was some kind of.
I'll say I'll clean this mess up, sir, and I'll sort the paperwork out.
I imagine
Okay.
Jürgen Panterson sitting there reading through the tank manual, and then he gets to the bit about the flags, and he's like, "Oh, here it is, right."
Oh, that's what the lever does.
Oops.
Just like, hey, before you pull that lever, boom. Uh-oh.
Well, just be glad that it wasn't pointed slightly more to the side.
Yeah. Thanks, Dev.
But yeah, the officer kind of nods and goes back to his jeep, and they soon turn around and leaves.
I'm glad we're on fucking planes, or it might have hit a tree next to our tank and blown
Right.
up.
Dev.
I'll pop my head at the top.
Well, actually, tell you what, while you guys are settling everything, I'm gonna just keep watch out here. So
Okay.
can I move? Can I move a little bit further up just in case? And if I see anything, I'll howl.
Right.
To keep watch on the road, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
basically.
going to frog march Dev to wherever I'm supposed to take him and effectively defect to the Soviets.
Didn't we accomplish the
You
objective?
guys are running things way better than we're running things.
Didn't we accomplish the objective? Like we took a tank and we can.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, let's do that.
I'll pop my head up the top and just yell, "Sorry about that. Sorry, guys."
It's all right. We're going to be there in about 4 hours.
Yeah, let's put back the Nazi flag on and
Question.
Hold on. Let's. Can we search the bodies?
Yes. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm
Let's do that.
curious if they had any just like standard hand grenades.
I'm,
would be cool.
I'm also interested to see if they have any money.
No, you don't get any money.
But I want to
You
use
just
them for
never have any
bribes.
money, V.
I want to use them for bribes, Archie.
No,
It's
you
not
don't
like it's
get
a
any money.
communist country or anything.
I love that I'm going to dominate everything, but I also want money for bribes. Like, what do you need a bribe for?
Well, when there's a group of people, sort of.
They
Right,
don't
yeah.
have much of interest. There's just some pistols.
Oh no,
Right,
grenades.
who is the second best at drive? Because whoever it is using this tank.
What
That's me.
skill is it? Drive and what?
It'll
Strength.
drive and strength.
I've got
Apparently.
2 in strength.
drive,
0 in
yeah.
Strength to drive a
Look,
tank.
I would argue strength or wits as a choice.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
intelligence.
it's strength because these fucking ancient things. There's not a whole lot of hydraulics in these things.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Since we have a bit of time, I think we should all take communist uniforms.
Yeah.
We
Let's
should all
stick
just
it in our
loot a uniform.
inventory.
Yeah, I'll take the officer.
Can I try to see if would the radio be able to contact our German troops?
Yes.
Could I use the frequency that our handler uses?
Do you know it?
I don't think we should anyway. There's no
Well, no,
reason.
'cause
that
I
anyone
want to.
needs
I want to tell them that we're coming, so they don't shoot at us.
Well, we definitely shouldn't if it's an open channel.
I assume you
Um,
need to use your technology skill to do that.
Hmm.
Figure it all out.
I'm gonna go and hop into the driver's seat of my new big shiny tank.
Yeah, I guess since you have the better drive skill, you should do it.
And yeah, Dev, you get in the piddly one.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You better not roll as badly as you did last time.
I guess I'll get on the big tank.
Okay.
Now you need an even longer sword. We just get you a lance
Like a
by the end of the
halberd or
series.
something. Yeah. Give me a lance.
Okay.
A
So
lance with a saber on the end.
you're gonna take the tank and drive it back home?
I guess so.
Was the mission to capture a tank?
I don't know, but we're going to capture the entire Soviet army.
It was to capture a tank, yes. So let's. I think we both have to roll drive, right? Drive and strength.
Yeah, let's do that. I hope I
All
don't
right.
fuck it up now.
Okay. So both of you roll drive and strength.
Any modifiers?
Nah.
Here we go.
That's all right. 4. That's less all right, but it's still not 0.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Uzulu gets the KV-1 moving. No problems.
Chat's telling me that there are 3 more tanks. Are you wondering how chat can see through the fog of war now?
Yeah.
Dev does not get his tank moving by anywhere near as smoothly.
But can I at least come along?
You know, you wander off and making lots of noise.
Oh, fantastic.
Good enough. As long as we can get it back, I'm okay with this.
Arch,
Kinda.
chat is saying that there was a different objective. Are you permitted as the GM to remind us what our objective was?
Well, you were supposed to destroy tanks as well.
Yeah, but bringing them back is just as good.
I guess we can bring them back as like a partial completion, and then we'll come back out into the field. But then again,
We
It's
can
all-
burn
what
them
are
if
we-
we want when we get back, but like here's loads of free scrap metal if nothing else.
I don't think they
if we're,
expect.
if we're supposed to be destroying tanks, best do it with 2 tanks.
Yeah, I
Especially
don't
one
think
big-
they expected we would get the tank in full functioning condition.
Yeah, exactly. You only
free
destroy
speed
something
and
because you
value.
can't capture it.
And look, we can keep doing this as well. I mean, I don't think we can drive this many. We can't even drive 2 apparently, but
We'll just come back in the
there's no
small
reason
one.
we couldn't continue capturing tanks and just leave them for our allies. So
Yeah, but at one point it will look like we're a Soviet battalion.
Yeah.
if the objective was to destroy multiple tanks, I don't think we should go back yet.
No, I think we should go. Well, first of all, I think we should go back because I have to leave in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we should
However-
go back because I also have to leave. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a reason to go back. That's a reason to postpone the session here.
Let's go
I
back.
do
We
think
can
we
go
should take our
back,
tank.
and then they can like
If we
yes,
don't, it'll just
because
fall
they
back
can
into
start
the hands
reverse
of the enemy.
engineering it and working on it.
Yeah, I mean, we
reverse
can't just
engineering
leave it here because
Yeah.
then
You don't need it reverse engineered. You just need hands.
let's go back because this is a golden opportunity. We captured the tank. Like we
Yeah.
can't just leave it here.
Yeah, we're fucking heroes. Yeah. Otherwise, it'll fall back into the hands of the enemy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, not necessarily. If we're supposed to be destroying tanks, and we have a massive tank and a small support tank, all we're doing by going back is like getting some congratulations, then coming back in exactly the same condition.
But we can't
That's
operate
fine.
this.
Yeah, but
fighting
plus
fire.
1 tank.
Yeah, let's go back.
Why +1 tank? We have them here. Why not just fight, like, destroy the enemy while we're out here, instead of going all the way back and then coming all the way back again with no change? We're not dropping anything off or fetching anything.
I would rather
We'll
not
drop
get
off the new tank.
Let me
Why
put it
would we
this
drop
way.
off the new tank? We can use it to destroy the other tanks.
Let me
It's a
put it this way,
Soviet tank.
though.
It's
I would
perfect.
rather
we
not get
could.
into combat inside the Soviet tank. I mean, I would rather be out on my foot trying to plant mines than get into a combat with the Soviet.
Yeah, but listen, if we find another tank and they're not going to shoot first because they think we're Soviets too, especially with a big tank, especially with 2 tanks.
Yeah, then we
Then-
wave our little flags and say, "Hi, we've got wounded. We've got
Then-
great
And
operation."
then we'll shoot them.
Either we capture the tank again and leave it for our
Yeah.
allies, which is
Yeah.
worked out last time, or
Yeah.
we just surprise attack them at close-ish range, but not close enough to destroy us. 1 shot probably killed the tank from our big gun.
I think this is sounding quite speculative, whereas we know that this has a 100% success rate so far.
Yep.
Well, how many mines do we have with us?
Well,
should
we can
we-
do
should we have
either
a
of those
vote?
tactics.
Should we-
Yeah, let's have a vote. I vote to go back.
I think most of you agree with that, but I don't see the logic.
Well, because it's a net contribution to the war effort. Using
but
0 German resources.
We
now
are
have
a
2
very
Russian tanks.
we're a very good candidate to use it.
Come on. I
Yeah,
really
I appreciate that, but the thing is, if we destroy those tanks when we have a method of capturing these tanks, like it's a net gain for us to. It's not just a
Yeah,
net
but
loss for them.
We
Well,
might
well,
actually be
how
able to
about this? How
capture them
about
more
this?
effectively with 2, or we could just only bring in the big one or the small one when if the capture attempt fails.
something can go wrong and we can lose the tank. So
Yeah, but something could go wrong, and we could use the tank to ensure.
no, I
others
would
go
rather
wrong.
go back. I understand your arguments, but I think we should.
Are we in a position where we can use the tanks effectively with our skill
No,
set?
not really. That's
That is actually a good argument. Yeah,
Well,
Dev is not a very good driver.
We have 2 drivers, and I'm not that good. And we have 2 people that can fire weapons, I think, V and Rags.
All right, let's just spam the same tactic and hope it doesn't get spam bot prevented or something.
Hold up. What if what we did was we put mines on the road and then we created some noise with our tanks, and so when the
Or
other
we could just try and
come-
stealth.
Oh, that's a good idea because we've got a
Yeah,
radio
we
now.
got the mines.
And we've got
We
the
have a
radio.
radio.
We can
Yeah.
try that.
So
But
if
that does mean that we're destroying them and not capturing them.
Well, we'll
That's
still
fine.
have 2.
Well, we have
We'll
to
still have
capture
a
one.
capture.
not
Yeah,
two.
they expect them to be destroyed because of the order, so it's
Yeah, of
already a
course.
bonus that we captured an
But they'll
enemy.
be a lot more impressed if we gradually bring back like 6 Soviet tanks, won't they?
That will actually be impressive, and in a game sense, it does give more XP probably, which is just better for us in general. And
I would
I'm up
argue
for the
that
challenge
there's
of
no
it.
reason to believe it wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm actually up for it. It could be sneaky, and we can be sneaky and clever. And
There are loads of ways to do the mine idea. Someone in chat just suggested the flare gun, the radio, and the really bad stealth rolls. All could work. But if we want to spend a little bit longer, a bit more tactical, have a bit more fun with it, we can capture like as many tanks as are in the area.
yeah, and to be fair, the really bad stealth roll was like a fluke. That was really weird.
But we do tend to do flukes a lot, don't we? Especially bad ones.
Arch, I wanted to ask, can I steal the officer's flare gun?
There's
I
not
guess.
so much stealing when he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can just take it.
No, that's just gravy. I think.
Yeah.
How many flares does it have?
Yeah, there's no
Just
great
the one.
Just the one? All right.
Flare guns do tend to have just one flare, I think.
All right.
Yeah, but you think there'd be one or two.
I still think that there is an argument for us to do this with 2 tanks, but if we're doing the capture as many as we can, 1 tank is probably enough, and we only have 1 driver. So yeah, we might as well take the other one back. Come back over and over again with just do the same fucking method, I guess.
Yeah. No. Let's literally like save the Nazi war effort.
We are giving Arch a massive temptation to screw us over by repeatedly using the same method, though.
He wouldn't do that. But okay,
he wouldn't do that.
Well, it's going to be a different situation every time. So
you know, if we do this one at a time, though, eventually they're going to be like, "Hey, where's tank number 2? Oh shit, it's fucking missing."
They do have radios.
No. We could do a massive propaganda thing. Like when 4 or 5 of them have just like, and there'll probably be like civilian reports of Soviet tanks driving into like Nazi lines and whatnot. Like we can start putting out on the radio that everyone's defecting en masse. The Soviet cause is over. You know.
All right, we have to be careful if we're driving again Soviet tanks into Nazi territory. That we put we emblazon the Nazi flag as prominently as we possibly can.
And we can have flares and stuff. So we're, being.
Here's some general advice: if you can put Nazi iconography all over yourself very prominently, definitely do it.
Oh no, that's genius.
I mean, just in the game, of course.
Seriously, we'll fly we'll drive on back to Nazi lines, flying the Nazi flag, and just saying across the radio that we're defecting to the Nazis, so they'll know we're coming.
That is so it's a bold strategy. That is a Trumpian 4D chess move, and it might work. It tends to be out of the blue. I don't know.
Why
assume that the Nazis would accept us with open arms?
Because we'll fucking tell a commanding officer it's us.
Hey, commanding officer, it's us. Yeah, us.
Yeah, the guys you sent over to destroy as many tanks while we're capturing them. And
our Nazi commanding officer. Right? No, but
it's also going to be part of a propaganda campaign against the Soviets themselves. Yeah, but to make them think that they're all defecting.
Would the Russians believe that anyone would defect to the Nazis? I.e., would they believe that anyone would believe the Nazis would allow them to defect?
On the fucking radio that the Nazis are offering us fucking foot rubs and truffles or something, all right?
Blackjack and hookers.
Lots of good reasons. For them to defect.
They actually
there is a chance that will fly, but
it was to the point where they couldn't house the defectors anymore, and they couldn't feed them. That's how many defected.
Yeah, so we're all just going to defect to the Nazis.
So are we going to starve here or starve over there?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know they were going to starve. They just didn't want to fight for the communists. You have to remember, like Stalin was quite oppressive to his people, so a lot of Russians.
Is that what he's known for?
Yeah, a lot of Russians just wanted to defect.
Oh, okay.
There we go. The Germans are taking us in. It's all going to be fine.
Well, let's do it.
I don't see a problem with this plan.
Right, let's drive back and fly the Nazi flag.
And sound off on the radio.
No, not yet. Like, I mean, we're not going to get tanks shooting us on our way back, are we? Is there like a German battalion just behind us?
There's an entire German panzer division somewhere in front of you.
Surely they knew that we were driving a Russian tank out here.
No, we could just send I could walk in front. I could walk in front and in the Nazi uniform and all, risking my life. And
it's a long way to walk.
Yeah, I can just tell them look, we captured a tank and don't shoot.
We should just put the Nazi banner on the front of the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that, but we can also use the radio. Like who has a good technology skill? That's the best.
I think I do actually. Let me check. Oh, I've got one. That's not good, but it's something.
It's something, yeah.
Radio ahead to our HQ. Tell them that we're coming back with a captured tank.
Anyone else have technology?
Wouldn't it be an open channel?
That is a good point.
Yeah, that's why we don't say anything until we're like
Close.
Yeah.
Let me inform you on how radio waves work real quick. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't travel far enough.
Yeah, but
Within
what I
enough
mean is we're not going to
reflection.
get suddenly intercepted by a battalion of Soviet tanks.
That's true. But they might they might notice that that there's a strange correlation between Soviet radios being used to contact Nazis from Soviet territory and Soviets suddenly defecting.
Yeah. But the rumors among the infantry will still be the rumors, you know. They're like, everyone, you know, they keep defecting. They keep going.
I think if we're careful that we could do it.
I
Our
have
tanks keep
zero in
disappearing.
technology.
We can't find out what happened to the crew. There's no signs of, struggle. Nothing gets reported no fights are being reported. They must be defecting.
I like how this is one of the only times that we could actually plausibly be doing all this deliberation in game.
Yeah, as well. But right, let's
So
keep going.
So okay, just to confirm, does anyone else have anything in technology?
I don't. Zero.
All right, I'll shall I do the radio thing then?
Yep.
Once we
I-
get
I
No,
have-
don't radio yet. We got, let's
Right.
travel for a few miles first.
All right, well, when the time comes, I also have good persuasion, or 2 in persuasion, so it won't be terrible.
Cool. But we don't. Do we need to persuade people of the truth?
Yes.
What
If
the
they don't
Soviets
believe
are
it.
defecting? We're not exactly Soviets.
Okay, so you're going to go back to friendly lines. You're going to radio once you get close to ensure you don't get shot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we're going to put the Nazi flag on the front of the tank, if you wouldn't mind.
It's fucking dark. They're not going to see the red.
They will if they've got
They'll
lights
see
at
the
the
wire.
border.
Gonna
Yeah,
get shot.
turn the lights on.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
the flares.
Is there
The
any way
one,
that
the
we can-
one the Germans actually did, they literally painted huge white swastikas on their tanks, and that was the best way to make it not get shot.
Okay, but Arch, I need to remind you that we still haven't found any paint.
Well, you can requisition some.
Wow, brilliant. Brilliant. Let's do that.
Okay.
Hey,
So
commanding officer, do you have any paint?
you drive on back home again.
Home
All
sweet
lovely
Nazi
like.
Germany.
You do radio ahead to make sure that nobody shoots at you, and you do so successfully, at least this time.
Didn't even have to roll.
Right.
Yeah, chat's asking, how the hell did the Nazis find the paint?
The
In real
Nazis
life?
had paint.
Then why
They had
don't
many
we?
paints. Because you don't have
We
paint.
are the Nazis.
Yeah, we matched that description.
Okay.
Hold
If
on.
anything, we're
You
super
report
Nazis.
that you have captured one of the new types of panzers.
Mhm.
And that's met with quite a lot of jubilation, like, yay! That was more than maybe they'd expected. You'd capture one intact as well. So you get congratulations for that. They'll take it into their custody and send it back to Berlin to
There
be tested
literally
out.
isn't a scratch on it, but we may have fired the gun once.
It's in working condition.
Yeah.
It's probably still got the fucking warranty in there. Like, come on. we should get some fucking XP for this, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Now,
Especially if we do it 5 more times.
Yeah.
the officer does point out that you've done your job properly, and you'll be rewarded for that. You are still expected to actually try and kill some tanks as well.
Yes.
Now, because
on.
you took out a tank standing guard on the road, that's beneficial because that means that the Panzergruppen can push down there, hopefully catching the Russians by surprise.
Can I,
They do ask that if you're going to use the T-26 anymore, you should probably mark it if you're going to use it. Otherwise, they could start
was
shooting
the
at
Nazi
you.
flag not enough?
No, you're supposed to be painting it. They will
Can
give
we
you
get some
paint.
paint then,
hang on.
please?
Yeah, no. We have to explain. It's actually in our interest to not paint it. We'll be flying a flag. You're gonna have
That
to
is
look
true.
out for it.
We can put a black cloth over the paint whenever we
That's also
engage.
true.
Yeah,
I
they
need-
can't
I need
guarantee that you won't get shot at. Right now, the front's very organized. Everybody knows where everybody is. That's not going to be the case always.
Mm.
I can ask if we can get a tank of our own.
Why would you get a tank of your own?
Because
have
it's
two
useful to go
tanks.
tank hunting.
Apparently, the retards we've been dealing with over the border have tanks of their own.
Don't worry, we've got one tank anyway, and let's go get another one.
You're not in the Panzerwaffen.
Right.
But no,
Again,
they ask that you do mark the tank properly if you're going to use it. Otherwise, they can't guarantee if you're going to get shot or not.
Right, then we'll have to wait for the
in game means that basically means that from now on, I'm going to start rolling dice to see how good their awareness is.
Oh, good. I do need to ask him something when we have a moment. I need to ask him. He's saying that we're supposed to be destroying some Soviet tanks. Would he mind ever so much if we just captured all of them instead?
Not really, but he does want you to kill them a little bit quicker than this. Like one tank a night is
That's kind of what I thought he was going to say.
I told him that
the expediency.
Yeah, I thought that it's a priority on capturing one, and since this one was in pristine condition,
that is good. He's more than happy with that.
It's a
In that
time
case,
issue.
Gentlemen, shall we hybridize our plans? We'll use our original tactic again to capture another tank if we can find one, and then we'll use both to destroy the enemy.
Well, maybe they have a different mission for us next time. Who knows?
No, we're still on the same mission.
You're still got to take care of the other two tanks.
All right, so he's sending us back out there, Archer.
Chat saying, V, dominate your superior officer and ask for a tank. I'd like to
he-
commission you to ask him for some paint.
Yeah, is he happy with this arch, or is he sending us back out?
No, he'll let you rest for today. The army is now going to push on through the gap you've made.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I want to read the book with Sargon while we're resting.
What book?
The magic book you stole.
He's forgotten about the book.
Oh
Nobody knows
no,
what's
we're
happening.
not reading that now.
Well, no, when we're alone in the truck, and also I want to ask the officer.
Z, we're not just randomly opening some occultic book. We've learned this lesson before.
that I suddenly feel an urge to say that you nicked it.
Go on then.
I want to ask him a personal favor. If he can record the Führer's speeches and give them to me, because I can't listen to the Führer talk.
What, on your MP3 player?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, they don't have recording things. If he can bring me like newspapers from Berlin if the Führer ever makes a speech.
There's the army newspaper. You can read that like everybody else.
It's probably got loads of words from the Führer in there, man.
I love the army newspaper.
I can't imagine it's got much else, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, they had an official Wehrmacht newspaper called Signal.
Anyone notice that when you say sign, you leave out the N, but when you say signature, you pronounce the G?
Did you
No,
notice
it's
that
a lot.
B and
Nobody
subtle?
So, we'll wrap it up because Uzulu needs to go and
No, it's Dev that needs to go. I'm quite
how
happy
much
to stay on for
experience?
3 hours.
details.
Yeah,
Now,
I'll just tell him.
If
like,
you're going to be using a tank, one of you will need very heavy weapons to operate the gun and to reload it. Otherwise, you can fire it once, and that's basically it.
Yeah, we already did that.
Which is an issue. Now, you get 1 point for finishing the mission, and you also get 1 XP point for capturing the tank. So, 2 XP.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
Right, I can
Oh,
actually get a new skill.
ooh.
Chat, don't listen to Archer's lies. I'm happy to stay pretty much all bloody night.
I'm going to try to fraternize with the officer, and I'll be like, and then the guy was walking knife in hand towards the commissar to stab him. Like everything he could think of was like, put the knife in the commissar, while everyone was surrendering. It was funny.
Right. So I can get like a new discipline or whatever. I could get very heavy weapons. Is that
How many points of XP do you have to spend?
you've got to spend 3 times the new level.
Yeah, I'm just asking how many experience to spend you have.
Oh, 3.
I've got 6, so I could buy
What?
something pretty interesting.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, the reason I have 6 is because I didn't spend it all at the beginning, and I
Alright,
spent a
yeah.
bit on drive, but I still have some. So I ought to spend them on something really, but I'm not sure what.
Well, if you're going to be driving a tank, you will not be shooting the gun. So I would probably
That's
suggest
true.
you don't take
That's
very
true.
heavy weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could actually take 1 in drive as well. I don't have.
How many
any.
drivers do you need, though?
No, it depends how many tanks we get.
Do you think that for most of the time we'll have more than 0?
We've
Yeah.
got one. At the least.
We have a driver. We just didn't bring him with us.
He's in. Well, yeah, but he might get killed.
Yeah, but any of us might get. Oh, I guess the driver's human, isn't he?
Yeah, he's more valuable than you.
All right. Chat is asking that we organize for a Sunday session.
Sunday.
I'm fine with it.
We'd have to kill these RP.
Okay.
V has an RP.
Everybody's happy with this.
Right, but the point is, does anyone else have very heavy weapons?
I don't think so. No.
Right. Shall I take very heavy weapons?
I think that's
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I have done it.
Okay.
I would like to ask Arch, since I can't actually open up the the anything really. If I wanted to put in another point into strength, where would I need? I have 1 strength.
Dev, maybe consider putting it into drive.
No.
New level X5. So since you have 1
Oh, is
point,
it?
you would need 10.
I did actually paste this in the D&D chat. I pasted the graph or the table in the D&D chat. If you scroll up, it'll be there somewhere. A screenshot from the manual.
I can't open Discord on this computer.
Oh, right, yeah. You're disabled. Okay, I got it. Why don't I send it to you by some other means?
Well, I'll be back at my computer next week anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Right.
I'll just keep saving experience till I can get a 2nd point in strength.
Okay.
Use some actual weapons.
Did we get experience for what we did?
Yeah, 2.
2?
I've repasted the image at the bottom of the chat if any of you want to refer to it.
Also, people are messaging me saying that Sagan is a terrible screen share for not sharing the art.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, where is it?
He shared most of the art. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
there's
did
any
share.
more. Is there any more?
Right.
Well, there's all the art that we missed from last week.
Well, there's a lot other
Oh,
art.
there is a bit more now. Yeah. Let me link it to you, Sargon, because it's all been
Yeah,
pasted to me on Twitter, and you don't have Twitter.
Well, then, yeah. Don't expect me to know it's there then.
Yeah. So just for everyone's information, Sargon, because I feel like a lot of people get confused by this. You're not Backworldsman.
No.
No, see, I knew that, but a lot of other people seem to think you are that person. I think some of these links actually, yeah, all of these messages actually mention not Backworldsman as well, or
Yeah.
some of them do.
Well, yeah, it's not me. That's good.
That's a good meme.
Oh, foreign. Brilliant.
Foreignese.
Sir.
Arch, can we have a translation, please?
No. Don't read Russian.
I can only pronounce it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Jurgen does, so get on his level.
Right. Right. Okay. Sorry, I was mistaken. If it's 5 to create a new speciality,
No,
No, that's for attributes.
that's for attributes. Yeah.
right.
It's
Okay.
3 for another skill, I think.
Right. Okay. I will get it.
Sargon, here's another one for you. Hold on.
Okay, go. It's not untrue at all.
So, are we able to do a Sunday thing?
Wait, why do you want to do a Sunday thing suddenly?
Because chat wants us to, and I don't see any reason not to do this more frequently.
If I'm free, I'll do it.
Okay, we could try. Yeah.
Right,
V,
well,
will ruin your RP.
Let's pencil it in, and just if we're free, we'll do it.
Let me make sure there's not an EFAP that day.
All right.
But
I think
points. So
someone's
that,
done some rags art, I think, as well.
oh
Let
god,
me see if I can link that.
Angry dog noises in the dark.
I ripped out a man's throat. All right, I'll have to put up with your shit. I'm the bloodiest person here. I'm gangster.
But you're not even a person. That's
The hard R.
All you
Um,
managed to do this session is yap loudly into the night.
I ripped a
Well,
man's
he did
throat
kill
out.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also murdered someone for no reason.
He was a communist.
Okay, never
He was
mind.
about to signal all of his friends for help. With
Yeah, I
a
know.
flare.
I know. That is
Well,
one
there are
thing
loads
that
of
you managed to do.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of
Yipping
art.
loudly into the night wasn't very helpful, though. To be fair.
Well, to be fair, the only thing I did was into the forest and then accidentally fire a tank gun.
Oh yeah, you're not off the hook either.
To be fair, last time you just fell off a tank, so. Oh, this is the one before that.
I did not
actually-
check the Willy.
There's lots more art here. I'm being just feverishly linked it from various sources.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Send it across.
It's all going in the D&D chat. Scroll up
Okay.
to the stuff that you may have missed. Jesus Christ! It just doesn't stop.
To be fair, I think we've got a real winner there, though. Oh, look, we've got loads of sick men come out and help us, and then V just dominates them. Dominates the officers.
It's not a bad tactic, yeah. Especially with the Soviet uniforms, that will make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Until
God,
the
stop
dice is
sending me new art. There's so much of it. I think we saw that one actually. Thank you though, Carlos.
Yeah, this is all awesome.
All right. There is an EFAP on Sunday, so I probably won't be able to do it Sunday.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
How about Saturday?
Why don't you just
Probably
have the FAP while we're doing the stream?
Ambitious, but maybe.
Okay, well,
Right. Good stuff.
we'll wrap up for today, and I'll do the super chats.
Oh, we need to give Carlos access to the D&D art channel again. Apparently he's lost it. I guess I'll ask Discordia to do that.
That would be lovely.
I've got to drop out, guys.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bloody dropouts.
Okay. Now, that's actually quite a lot of super chats, especially since we did very little for the first portion of this episode.
At least I can stop sharing my screen now. Thanks.
Donald Cruzy, just because that was the second time we stole the Enterprise is no excuse. I don't even know what that is relations to. Enterprise?
Star Trek.
Eh? Oh, yeah.
Perhaps he just
Portrait
means the
Steel.
entire war.
Hey, Arch, you heard of the new Eisenhorn live action being made. So, yeah, this is the video I need to make once we're done here. They're making a live action TV series of Inquisitor, the 40k book series.
Oh.
Interesting. I'm sure they'll fuck it up.
I'm sure they will fuck it up too.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, if this is the next Game of Thrones, then I will become very popular because I am large 40k lore channel, and I can be like, yes, this is my opinion on this. I can be one of those cancerous little shits whose entire existence is based around commenting Game of Thrones.
You should.
If you're lovely. Guardsman Johnny Bravo, instead of storming Area 51, we should storm the White House or assault both at the same time. I don't think there's aliens in the White House, though.
I don't think we've got.
Well, I don't know.
forces
Have you
to
seen
split
Pence?
Oh, Pence. When he becomes president, then people will really start missing Trump.
I wish we
Jafar-
hadn't assassinated him. Boo-hoo.
Trump's so good at chess, he doesn't even need to play. He's already beat all the grandmasters. It kind of does fucking seem like it, though. Like he's outwitting career politicians.
Trump isn't deep blue. He's deep blonde.
God.
I'm not sure anyone's going to get that because you don't
No,
know
I
that
don't get that.
Deep Blue is one of the first. I think it's the first chess
Computers,
computer that beat the
Oh
world
yeah,
grandmaster.
yeah.
It was like I think it was in the 60s, which is impressive.
Sean King, the left is all about using people's personal pronouns until they have to call Trump president.
How about not my Zer?
Trump's president is president. Trump's pronoun is president. That'd be lovely.
President and president self.
President Trump. Oh God.
I say there's so much Trump could do that would just make everyone fucking flip out. Like if he just unironically just turned up with like a Nazi armband or something, and just didn't mention it. Like the press is so fucking what? You're like, What would they say? Like,
What
the
he should
president
do
has
is,
a Nazi armband, and Trump's like, well,
What he should do is take the words of "Make America Great Again," organize them into like a cross shape, put them in black on a white circular background with a red armband, and see if anyone notices.
He could literally do that though, and just be like, "Well, you all call me a Nazi anyway,
Well,
so
I want to make America great again. What's wrong with that? We need more living space. Well, I don't understand what the problem is.
what is extra living from?
the trolling opportunities truly are endless.
Make the rest of Mexico American too.
Is there
This
not a
way we
point
can
where
let all the immigrants in."
he might piss off enough people that he actually does get impeached.
Hmm.
But I guess like there is a lot of people who are voters of his who aren't really shitposters. They're just conservative voters.
Yeah, that's true.
So
true.
yeah.
The boomers.
Yeah, he would have to do it subtly, but he definitely could.
Yeah.
Yorozuya, Trump is firing artillery at the heretics front and sending a strike force from the back. Also, tea is faggot water. This is correct.
Fucking get out, you heretic.
No, I agree.
How do we make water more vegan?
Oh god, it's funny because it's true. Boag, Mexico has been America's liver for decades now. Also true.
Is that why America's jaundiced?
It's always Mexico's fault.
That can be tied into Orange Man, actually.
Yorozuya again. Also, I would prefer you not lump us in with the dirty South American mongrels. They leave shit everywhere, and we don't want them either. That's racist. Horribly so.
Compelling point.
If you ever meet a Haitian, tell them that they're Dominican. If you ever meet a Dominican, tell them that they're Haitian. They hate each other.
Oh.
And they're both, apparently, according to the other of the two is like a shithole country where everyone leaves shit all over the place.
Well, unfortunately, that's actually objectively measurable. Like,
Yeah. There was an objective measurement done in the US. And have you seen the map for it? Like, there's a map with a bunch of brown pins, and there are reports of fecal matter left in the street.
Jesus.
Naturally, the map is just covered with them, but there are some hotspots.
Guardsman Johnny Brow, is this Nazi anime Dungeons and Dragons? Yes, literally.
We did it.
That is what this is.
The internet truly is a magical place.
I'm still a bit surprised that nobody's picked this up and yelled at us over it yet.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Can someone go and tell Jared Holt?
Right? Yeah, I can't believe Jared Holt must be your fan. That's the only reason I can think of.
Steve Heinzing, while we're waiting, look up Sherry Murray.
Is anyone sure that we didn't send Jared Holt into a coma with just so much material?
No.
I can't confirm it.
Yeah. It's entirely possible.
He's just sitting here like, wow, my worst enemy is talking about literally being a Nazi and conquering communists who aren't people. I can't believe my luck.
Oh dear.
Someone tell him that we really believe it. Make him write an article in which he has to make the point that playing as Nazi vampires in a role-playing game means that we want to be Nazis.
And
then
vampires.
ask him why he's role-playing as a serious journalist.
Is he though? I'm not even sure he is role playing as a serious journalist.
He's not even trying to be
Yeah,
real.
I don't even know if I don't think he thinks that.
Jared, just come out and say it. Are you literally just an activist? Or is there any degree of journalism to what you do? Is there even any degree of reporting to what you do? Or is it just lies?
I think even Jared Holt would have enough shame to say, well, look, I'm not a journalist.
I guess we might find out now. Someone go and ask Jared Holt, are you a journalist? These Nazis reckon you're not.
Guardsman Johnny Bravo, remember the guy who whipped his dingly bit out during a feminist protest? That was hilarious.
Yes.
Inquisitor Llama, they already have a lot of it naked and afraid. I don't even know what that means. But then again, it is written by an Inquisitorial Llama, so...
It's impressive that Llama's managed to write at all.
Indeed.
Or
Diego
Inquisit.
Flores. Sargon and Yorkshire tea. Are you related to the spiffing Brit?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
I think he's a gaming YouTuber.
Didn't mean to disappoint.
Raymond Durr, imagine a guy on an island where they give you rooms. Then they give you tools and you have to work together to build things. That would be cool.
It sounds like Minecraft.
Sounds like our fucking silver mining operation.
Oh yeah, that'll be really fun then.
Mr.
I
Twisted
argue for
Frenzy.
half an hour on where to put the wall.
Do vampires actually require sleep in this universe? If they don't, then I would suggest Sargon use that time to study his new blood magic book. I believe they actually do require sleep, yes?
Wow, cucked.
I think they do, for some
Cucked to the
reason.
circadian cycle. Or
Then
rhythm,
again,
rather.
we barely
Cucked
know
and blue
why
pill.
we require sleep, so...
Somnambulance pilled. Actually, minus the ambulance bit.
Silverhawk96, hashtag ban T/V. Oh,
Man, I
I'm
would
all for banning
unironically
tea, though.
quit. I'd die. I just
Guardsman Johnny Bravo, why am I super chats ignored? Is it because Canada secretly doesn't exist? No, it's because I basically do all of them at the end. That's why.
Son of a bitch.
And Canada is also not a real place.
And there's no one here to refute it.
Oh, this is good. Obviously a mistake gaming streams. Extraño a las salveos de búfalos y PlayStation.
Oh.
There were lots of words there. Some of them sounded funny.
I mean, he said PlayStation, and he gave me $5, so...
Ooh.
Sure.
Who can argue with that?
Kochapon, Tabletop Simulator 40k and Battletech when, please? We should do more Tabletop Sim 40k.
yeah, we should. I'll take you out.
For a nice dinner.
Coventry 301. Where is V on a scale of Unter and Übermensch? Well, he's Romanian, so he's just above Untermensch.
He is ein.
Where are the Jews on that scale? Are they Unter or Übermensch?
They're not
I
even
can
Mensch.
They're not even Mensch, yeah, I suppose.
I didn't Hitler have a decent amount of respect for the British, though? I think we would be Übermensch before we entered the war.
He quite liked the British, but he didn't recognize he was properly pure racially. You had some Saxon and Viking blood in you, which was good, but you were too mutty.
Well, we have been shagging the Celts for 1,000 years.
You had
But
some
the Germans
choice words
literally-
about Churchill.
The
And
Germans were barbarians who couldn't even form a nation until 100 or so years ago.
they were too independent, man. They were free spirits, man. And then they wanted the first to share their freedom with everybody else.
I'm sure that
Nice.
free spirits have a lot of temperance when it comes to sex.
Hagna the Viking, you can try to keep us on a leash, you old worlder. That's in comment to Sargon's thinking that he is somehow superior to Norwegians.
Somehow.
Somehow.
You mean
the
by
f-
every metric?
Anyone like Space Battleship Yamato? There's nobody here who watches anime, which is sad.
I do, but not
Same.
enough to know what that is.
Yeah.
Well, it's a show about taking the World War II battleship Yamato and driving it around in space fighting aliens.
Now I have to watch it. Because it's anime, what it'll do, it'll have a really good premise, but then every other second will be cringe.
It actually has a fairly good twist to the story. Like, you gotta remember, like, I won't spoil it, but back
Is the
then
twist
it
that
was
the Yamato was actually outfitted for space travel?
no, that's just one of the twists. But when you're watching it, you gotta remember back then this was a genius twist. Now it's a bit cliche, but it's cliche because shows like this did it to begin with.
I see. You're not going to tell us what it is, though, are you?
No. Coleman Collected. YouTube shows me this, but not Styx's show. Oh, cool. So I'm still not being shadow banned. That's good.
You've managed to convince them that you're still a
Just take care
Warhammer
of
YouTuber.
To be fair, all of my videos are automatically monetized, except for my streams, where all demonetized.
My streams have a higher chance of getting demonetized, I've noticed.
Yoro Zuya, the Mexicans I know were confused about the flag. Probably doing the ice thing. Cody Opperman, $5 for your drink of choice. Thank you very much. Cheers to the end of Rax and the incompetent Antifa terrorist. Also named the T-26 the Fortress of Arrogance. That's actually not a bad name for it. Let's see. Guardsman John Rao, he's just getting late. Give him 30 more seconds. Oh, that's cruel.
Oof.
Boag. Andy Multi turns out to be the final boss of the series. That caused the waves because she was an evil god all along. Enjoy Shield Hero. Oops, spoilers. Oops, spoilers indeed. That's not a true spoiler though. It's a fake lie. $10 message retracted. I still want to know if that's YouTube or if the guy removes it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I have a funny feeling it's YouTube, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Lord 3, Sargon could get an electric kettle and boil whilst playing. Yeah, Sargon, you could.
It would be too noisy.
You've had this excuse prepared, I see.
No, and the milk would. I don't have a fridge in my office, so I'd have to get that too. But I have given this due consideration.
Faggot water wasn't enough. You have to pour some cow milk in there. That's
What you need is
I've been enjoying oat milk recently.
Yeah, that's even more
No,
faggoty.
it's nice. No, it's
that's almost as faggoty as just pure soy.
Yeah, just put soy in it.
No, it actually tastes nice. I actually don't know what soy milk tastes like, but probably not very nice.
What you need is a soundproof chamber to boil your kettle in your room.
Sounds productive.
Yeah,
why not?
Okay.
We'll hear the tea kettle go wee.
Not all of them squeal when they're boiled.
Then it's not real tea.
Hear that, Sargon?
Maybe.
You've just been called out by Rags.
I'm not worried about that.
Wow. Rags.
on the tea front, I'm okay with Rags not understanding tea. He's American. It's not his fault.
That Idaho worldview working out pretty well.
Yeah.
All Americans are beneath me.
No, all Americans don't understand tea, and that's a factually correct statement.
Listen,
if you had plenty of evidence.
If you had replaced the word American with any race, then that would technically be racist because you're naming a way in which they're inferior.
Well, good thing I didn't, I guess. What's your
outsides?
Americans are rubbish at tea. Fight me.
Okay, well, some people would argue that the Americans are a specific race called the Amerimuts. So, and definitely Rags is.
Diversity is our strength.
Dark Zaid, I thought the Brits loved their birds. See, that's one of those stupid British words. Birds supposed to mean women. I mean, what's wrong with you people?
I wasn't going to use the colloquialism given the international group that I was talking to.
And cigarettes, fags. I mean, what is actually wrong with you people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, given that we are the authority on what these words mean, I think we want to ask what is wrong with the Americans.
Shifting the blame, most disgusting.
Shifting the blame onto whom it rests. Yes.
That's why you're such an Islamophobe.
Should get everyone to spam him via Discord. Well, we did spam Rags by Discord, and he showed up. Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Zarindu, V for New Zealand Prime Minister. To be fair, that would be an improvement.
That would be amazing. Yeah, unironically.
Bit of an out of left field suggestion, but I can't find myself disagreeing much.
Just that would be amazing.
Just pick a country, pick a YouTuber, and announce that you want them to be the leader of it.
Binary Surfer, Arch Inquisitor Martyr, Diablo 3 and 40k. Any thoughts? I did play it for a while ago. It's a bit too slow for me, but I heard they updated, so I might have to give it another look. Creedle, where's Squeakums or Aerith? Wrong RP, sadly. Though I'm sure I'll give you guys a pet at some point too.
You know what? I'm not even going to say that. It's too mean.
It is. Shut your mouth.
And you know what I was going to say as well, don't you?
Details. Boag, Arch, how did you like a non-Briss tourney arc? Non-Briss tourney arc. I don't actually know what that is.
Wait, V's not going to rewatch this, is he?
No.
I was going to say we already have a pet. It's V.
But he's the Prime Minister of New Zealand now.
Yeah, show some respect.
Yeah, but he's not the Prime Minister of Nazi Germany, so I think he should show some respect to the Ubermensch, to be honest.
See, this is the weakness of doing super chats at the end, because we miss out on the context, which would explain why Guardsman Johnny Bravo says, "Take the rhino breast out of your mouth."
Yeah, that's like a dictionary definition example of a sentence that's missing its context.
Yeah.
Almost had it. Tell Song to stop whipping his tea plantation slaves and get back here.
If he
Didn't take
doesn't
him
whip
this long,
them,
that's
they
fine.
won't go as fast.
That's true. Or they go slower if you don't whip them.
Yeah, that's just physics.
Kernan, Dev, Elfin Lead would like a word with you. Elfin Lead, that was a good anime. Good classic anime with lots of blood and gore and children murdering people.
It has the word elf in it, so I instinctively hate it.
Yeah.
Well, it's more cat ears than elves, really.
I hate it even more.
Money Kaneko, can't stay for the whole fun today. Got work soon, unfortunately. That does suck. But thanks, here's my contribution. Thank you.
Almost sucks as much as a vampire.
I don't know about that. Work sucks more. Work is shit, which is why I'm a YouTuber. Fuck off, oi SFO. I send you a link on Discord. Send it to V.
SFO couldn't open Discord on account of it killing his PC every time he tried, apparently.
That is true.
That's probably why he didn't get it.
Fittest of Epirus. This is the man who has a gay love affair with Rags. Yes, it's back. Rags, I king of the Epirots declare war of conquest on your butt, like I said. Oh.
Right, I'm gonna drop out because I'm gonna get some food.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to the next one we do. Speak to you guys later.
See you soon.
So yeah. Ethan Francisco asked you to see the Warhammer TV series. I have now. That'll be bad, undoubtedly, but hope, live in hope.
Chat's asking if we've watched Gate. I assume you're referring to the anime. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones.
Which one? Steins Gate or?
Yeah, everyone always asks that. No, if I was talking about Steins Gate, I would have just said Steins Gate. I haven't actually watched that. I've just watched Gate. It's the one where the modern Japanese army finds like a fantasy world, and that fantasy world invades them first. I just love the premise, and it's actually carried out pretty well.
I thought the anime skipped over a lot of things that was really interesting about the manga, which I swear to God, this is just the recurring fucking thing ever. But in the manga, they brought up also the jingoistic nature of it. There's one part where a Japanese politician is sitting in a car and he's talking about a massacre that the savages carried out, and he's like, "Oh, lucky that Japan has never done anything like this."
Well, in the last 100 years, yeah.
It's like, I don't know about that, buddy.
Yeah, it's a great anime if you're a human supremacist like me, because it's really sort of congratulatory to our genuine overtime achievements.
It's a feel-good kind of anime. It's humanity, fuck yeah, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that subreddit too. There's some good stuff there.
Yeah, I'm entirely fine with that. It's good escapism.
Yeah.
And I adore the manga even more because it doesn't pull any punches. The anime pushes a little bit, but it kind of holds back on the ridiculousness. In the manga, they're just literally butchering slave troops who have no choice with fucking helicopter machine guns. Just
What I will say is that the big picture of that anime is really good. The small picture is not as good because it's another one of these fucking animes where the main character just inexplicably has a harem.
Well, it's not inexplicably. It's because it's Japanese.
Okay, that's true. Inexplicably to a sane non-Japanese person. But you've got I think the worst thing about that show is the 900-year-old lolly with the scythe. She just ruins the balance, and she doesn't need to be there. I think she's just there as a fetish item.
Well, she's 900 years lolly, and she's needed to fight the dragon at some point when they forget that they have fucking anti-tank guns.
Yeah, she's she ruins the balance. She's she's more powerful than the human troops, at least for the same numbers. But she could probably kill a bunch of them. So, given how powerful she is there, she's so overpowered compared to the people in her own land Why would they not have just conquered it by that time in seconds? There's lots of her as well, of different versions of her. It just seems like we'll just add something fun and fetishy and power trippy so that it's not always about the humans winning. There's still this peculiar threat, but then we'll make her part of the main character's harem. It's pure Japan, and I dislike that element of the anime.
We need some balance, okay? We've got blonde elf, we've got lolly number 1, and we've also got big busted brown elf. So we need another lolly to balance it out.
Yeah, just balance out 3 lollies with another lolly.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Xanathium 15. The Siege of Rock series was incredible. Also, in der Nordfeast der Teufel fliegen. See, this is why I'm going to get fucking demonetized.
I would love to appreciate that joke, but I have no idea what you said.
Wow. Well. I think maybe that's for the better, honestly.
Maybe.
One should be careful about what one learns.
I modified your display, your introduction to Buddhism. Was it you that wrote that?
That was Sargon.
Oh right.
That
I improved
filthy
it.
Little.
I improved it with a lesson 2.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. Yorozuya, Archgay Sargon an Alibaba sword. Now, he gave himself an Alibaba sword. I asked him, what kind of sword do you want? And he's just like, meh, sword. So I gave him just a sword. Now it's a saber. It's a scimitar even. Ugh.
Didn't you say saber?
I think he said saber. I've written it down as saber too.
All right. I think that's probably what he would have wanted, so fair enough.
Blitz Turtle. Rifles are different from machine guns. There you hear. The first time I qualified on the M240, my first burst was way too long. I used to follow through on rifles. So, there you go, easily. Machine guns and rifles are different.
Well, I've got 6 points. I'll put it into machine guns. Then I can have my... 1 second. Flieger Selbstlader Karabiner Modell 1950 mit einer Helical Magazine.
Well,
look, all we have to do is wait for a Luftwaffe to crash nearby, and I can salvage it.
No.
Arch, you have to make a Luftwaffe crash nearby.
No, I don't. They can simply just fly over and ignore you forever and ever.
It's a cool gun, though.
It's a dumb gun. I'll give you an MG34 or something.
I don't want an NG. It's too big.
Yeah.
It's not accurate enough.
Yorozuya can ranks make VtM a reality. Oh. Well, I think it'll have to be your job, easily, because you're the one he's in love with.
Oh, God. I assume that by VtM, we're not talking about a new message board or image board. We're talking about...
Lollified V,
yes. Lollified V, yeah. Well, apparently, he can't drink blood that isn't from a Nazi, so either we're going to have some cattle back at the base for him, or he's going to continue to get infatuated with at least one of us.
The burdens of Nazism.
On balance, not a great choice there by V.
Oh. Will M, where is the art? Boomer is in charge of the sharing today. It'll be Dev again soon, and it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, right. That would explain it, because Dev was on a cardboard PC today.
Yep. Theodon Uraj, if you can't cleanse your Lebensraum, how do you expect to do good in the world? Think about it. Jürgen Panzerson.
Yep, that's already in my document of quotes.
It's good that we're spreading the good word. I'm sure the real one will not wonder at all where this comes from. Ozzy Mandis, 1989. In the novels, Tanya the Evil is a hardcore individualist or liberalist and anti-communist, like Starship Troopers, is worth reading for the philosophy. Tanya the Evil is actually pretty good. It's definitely worth both a look and a read. Imperial Fists. The amount of re is amazing. It always is. It's always best.
Somehow we always manage to turn it into a clown show.
It's because everybody has a different idea, and there's no two people in this party who has the same general thought pattern. And so everybody has a different idea.
I think Sargon and I have a pretty similar. I guess we disagreed on something quite major at the end there, didn't we? I guess what happens like when you've got just a bunch of military people is you have limited and very similar, so optimized, so very similar strategies and abilities. Well, abilities, therefore strategies. But when we have all these very variable magic powers, we all have different specialities. It's not just you find cover, you shoot enemy. So sometimes it's you play dead, you hypnotize enemy, and sometimes it's you turn into a dog and you run around the enemy. So it is just like a band of disparate technical retards acting in the most chaotic way they can possibly imagine, because that's what they all want to do individually. But hey, sometimes it works, so we haven't died yet.
And then there's V, who simply just does something.
Yeah, I love how he tried to just do something, but then we gave him a suggestion, and it ended up being way better than his original suggestion. He still hasn't quite learned to just wait a moment and see if there's a better suggestion from everyone else. He just says, "No, I'm doing it," rather than "What if I do this?"
Just do. See what happens later. Will M, these are great guys. Keep the pace fast. Thank you. Dr. Martin Luther Pepper. Why do communists drink iced tea? They hate proper tea. Probably correct.
Do you get that? Your response made it sound like you didn't get it.
I don't. Is there a reference there?
Yeah, property.
Property. Proper tea. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Nico-chan, are you going to play only War or Dark Heresy? No, now we're playing Vampire because Simon wanted to play Vampire, and Nazi Vampire just sound like a great way of getting in the news, generally speaking.
You hear that, Jared Holt? This was Sargon's idea.
It really was. Mr. Twisted Frenzy, who would win in a fight to the death? The Doomslayer from Doom or Space Marine from Warhammer? Well, the Doomslayer can't actually die, I think, at this point, so advantage to him, I guess.
I guess, yeah, it would have to depend on how much plot armor they have, because as the Space Marines live in obviously a ridiculously awful universe, the Doomslayers is pretty awful too, but he's a video game main character, so he has plenty of plot armor there, so on the surface it would look like the Space Marines would win, because they're so much bigger and bulkier and such.
If they were both like just normal dudes, the Space Marine wins, because more armor, better weapons, etc. But the Doomslayer lived in hell, imprisoned by demons, and tortured actively for like centuries. I don't think he can die.
Which kind of puts a damper on the sort of importance of the game, if you literally can't die.
It does seem like it.
But then I guess that's just in a lore sense, because in games you do respawn.
Of course. Zach Dekio, Sargon, we Americans understand tea just fine. Why do you think we dumped that gay water in a harbor filled with fish shit where it belongs? That is correct.
Look, it probably improved the flavor. All this is all I'm saying.
Tea is a horrible thing and should be banned.
Oh, I'm glad we agree.
For the Godly, make them appreciate anti-tank guns. 2-man supergun. Yes, indeed. Well, you'll have plenty of time to play with anti-tank guns in the future, which is good. I'm gonna make you fight a tank straight up at some point too.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Well, hopefully by the time that's happened, we've been able to spam our original strategy once again and get 2 tanks in our land armada.
We shall see. We shall see.
Oh, good.
Anywho, that's been all of the super chats. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for hanging out until the end, Uzalut.
Oh, no worries.
So until next time, thank you all very much for watching, which I just said, but I have a canned outro, and when I do it, I have to repeat it because it's a fucking tick.
Just don't let anyone interrupt you in the middle of it, and then you'll be fine.
Yes, but then I improvise, like thanking you, and then my brain is like, shit, I need to start over again.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Have a good day, everyone.